Oh, Jugs made this?
A good minute.
Oh, my headphones not hooked up. I don't know. Nah, you just gave me the wire. You didn't give me anything else.
Nah, the headphone's there.
I know, but the thing.
The thing behind it.
It's right.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, your wire's right there too.
Yeah,
the
both
wire
of
in the
them is-
headphone.
Both of them is like to your right.
You're not looking, Lyric.
Bro, to your
That's
right.
the
To your
problem.
right.
Trying to blame me for everything.
Sound like me when I talk to my
I was trying to blame me for everything. I don't like this shit.
He's like, I can see. Fuck you.
Yeah. Who's blaming me for something?
Oh shit, man, that's hilarious, man.
Where all the thick women at?
Mm-hmm.
I left them in Atlanta.
Oh, it's just a nightclub right now? We in club right now, dude?
Speaking of, who trying to go back to Atlanta? I got a couple bitches I got to meet down.
Atlanta.
One nigga.
Georgia?
Ooh.
When?
Georgia.
You said 8 November, right?
Don't listen to George, man.
No. He told me that he
Nah,
sent me a message. He said November.
I'm thinking about going. I want to go somewhere, bro.
No,
it
that's
that?
it. No,
That's
just
on
No,
board?
put the other way around.
yeah. So take the big shit. Yeah. Goes and the other one goes to the
Just rain down.
Ooh.
man.
George, can you hear me? Yes, I got.
All right, bet.
Ain't no way, bro. That's crazy. Somebody getting a tattoo on their head, like hair follicles.
Oh.
Yeah, hairline tattoo. Everybody
yeah.
got that.
Oh, word.
That's
Nah,
crazy,
everybody
too,
fuck
bro.
with
I'm about to say
Hairline
that.
tattoo's crazy.
That's
Yeah.
kind of wild.
Niggas get that.
I have a
That's
dude.
a hair plant you're talking about.
Yo.
You know, women do the
The eyebrows.
Yeah, the
eyebrows,
eyebrows.
Yo, my aunt does
I had
that
to teach
shit.
you at that,
He lied.
but it looks so natural.
I used to go with a girl that
Her
had.
eyebrows are tatted.
See?
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I ain't know that shit since
They weren't tatted
since
though.
long
they were
time
like,
ago.
Florida, PR?
They were
Yeah.
like,
Oh, really? I didn't know.
Yeah.
that's it.
Her eyes.
I know when
her
they draw
eyebrows
'em on.
tatted.
Yeah, but hers was like,
She got. If you say she got a semi-permanent, what's going
yeah,
on?
it's like semi-permanent. It's weird.
Okay.
Oh, you gotta do it like every six months or 7 months.
Every
or some shit?
every 4
Yeah.
months she had
Oh,
to like,
really?
every quarter?
yeah, like every quarter she had to go see the person and touch it back up.
That's
I have a thing, right? Because yo, this is the most hypocritical shit, and this is regarding more in Spanish people here, because Spanish people, right? They hate tattoos. Like I'm talking about like the older people
Mhm.
Yeah.
and whatnot. So like, I remember I got my tattoo. My mom cursed me the fuck out or whatever.
I remember.
So this is the thing too, right? This is some stereotypical shit, but again, being very hypocritical because there's a lot of females that go get tattoos on their eyebrows now.
Mm-hmm.
So isn't that the same fucking concept in a sense?
Mm-hmm. But it's
But is it the same generation of people?
Yeah, because
but it's different.
the only reason
They're
why.
not tatted on their body, tatted right here.
But that's on their bodies, though, George.
At the end of the day, it's on your body. So
Right.
Is it like
regardless.
permanent?
But do they consider it the same as like a cosmetic surgery type of thing?
I'm
Like say you
But
get
then
Botox.
isn't a tattoo as a cosmetic surgery as well?
No, not necessarily surgery.
You're
It's like
enhancing
it's
something.
more noticeable.
Is that not
and
the
it's,
same
it's
thing?
enhancing your body because you're giving your body like depth and you're giving it.
So
Like,
if I
look good.
if I do Botox in my face, the point of the Botox is for it to look natural.
yeah, right.
Right or wrong? No, seriously. If I get an arm sleeve, you're gonna notice that maybe if I didn't
Well,
get like because
some
people get Botox for headaches too. So it's not
Yes,
like so
yes.
it's not like
But there's
it's
a difference
supposed to be
between
noticeable.
Botox and like fillers. A lot of people are getting
yeah, they got fillers,
now.
yeah.
So they're not really Botox. The fillers really don't really do nothing to you.
And Botox
So-
is not the most natural thing, by the way. If I'm not
It's
mistaken.
supposed to be good. Botox is supposed to look natural.
If you got a good doctor.
Yeah, I guess in that sense.
So the filler is more like the lip and stuff, but the
Yeah.
Botox is either the skin right here to
Mm.
make it look youthful.
Oh,
They'll
tight-
do under the
tighter
eyes
skin.
a little bit, above the eye,
Yeah.
or they'll do it
It's supposed to
right
tight
here in
on
the
your skin.
cranium
That's
for
all
like
it's for.
migraines. People do it all the time.
yeah.
Somebody at the door.
No.
Nah.
I thought it was though.
Somebody
yeah.
walk by.
But fucking that's intriguing though, man. Because I just thought about that.
In my mind, I'm thinking they consider it more like a cosmetic thing
Mm.
than
It's still a procedure. I guess you can say it like that. It's
the
still a procedure.
I'm wondering if they're saying it because of like the biblical thing, desecrating
Right.
your body.
So that's what my mom's mom.
In my mind, that all goes together.
Yeah, I get that. That I completely understand. We're talking about like biblical. We're talking about like religion wise. Understandable.
You're not supposed to desecrate your body.
Right. But at the same time, though, if you go all the way back, way back, I'm talking about. I think we had tattoos before we had proper clothes. If I'm not mistaken.
You said what?
I think we had tattoos.
What, like Jesus time?
No, before that. People were tattooing a long time
because
ago.
you gotta understand, back in the day, I don't know what the hell, what type of instruments they used back in the day, but people were tatted.
Yeah.
There's
So that's like, I think that's depending on where you are in the world.
This is like right after the dinosaurs, bro.
I don't know if right after dinosaurs.
Like tattoos, like
tattoos have a history though. I completely
I
agree.
don't
It depends on cultures.
Well, you think about it, the cavemen, if in their sense, they're like tagging the
walls,
and
yeah.
shit. So in a sense, that might be like
I
graffiti
think
to them.
branding.
Exactly.
Branding was before tattoos.
Branding.
So like, when
Branding.
you know how the Q dogs and all them get a brand on their chest.
Yeah.
That was before tattoos.
Yes.
That's a long history in tattoos.
They got the little
tattoos.
to put the
Tattoos in Polynesian cultures are very old.
Yes.
So that's probably what I was thinking about the Polynesian.
But that's a
because
different part of the world.
Asian back in the day, I think it runs way deeper. Even like
But the
King
Japanese,
Kong.
it depends. Like the Japanese consider tattoos very rude. Like they won't let you in places because of the tattoos.
Well, because it's gang related. That's what they
no, it
they
goes
not
like
so-
before that.
even before that.
Yeah.
Like the Yakuza, the reason they don't have it a lot of times where it was visible was it was like taboo. Like they do not like. Even if you go to places now, they won't let you in like the traditional bathhouses, the old school ones.
Yeah,
they
where-
won't let you in there.
Yeah.
tattoos in general or certain tattoos.
No,
All
Tattoos.
tattoos in general.
Now,
Like if I would be fucked if I go anywhere in a resource of like
especially
cover it up.
yeah.
yes. So like,
Well, if you cover it up,
if you cover it up and you go into like an old school spot and you're gonna be covered up the whole time, and there's no way you're gonna take your stuff off,
yeah,
you're fine.
you're good there.
Right.
Show respect, take your shoes off, bow where you need to bow. That's cool.
Don't tip them.
If you're gonna expose yourself, like his shirt right now wouldn't be acceptable. Your shirt wouldn't be acceptable.
The shirt or just because of my tattoos?
Your tattoos.
Yeah, man, it's
That's tough.
Yeah, it's
They're way less progressive than like America now. Like remember back in the day, I don't know if y'all parents used to say, but my parents was like, "Yo, never get a tattoo below the elbow
My mom,
because it'll keep you from getting jobs."
Jobs.
yeah. My
That's
mom
why I
used to
never
say
got a tattoo.
But it doesn't really matter though, because at the end of the day, if you see a lot of like these business guys, they wear like long sleeve shirts half the time.
Yeah, but even now, like I work construction management. Guys have the dude that's been there 20-something years. He's got tattoos, neck, both sleeves, both hands, inside the hands, on top of his bald head, and he's not the only one. The guy that's a planner that makes $200,000 a year, he's a planner. More tattoos than him. Like when I say everywhere.
I ain't gonna lie.
Once you,
It's like
how
it's becoming
the
more
planner?
university.
How's the planner?
The planner's a little younger, cause Dave, who works for me, the one with the bald head white dude tattoo on the top of his dome, he's bald, you can clearly see it. He's 50. The planner's like 36.
So he been there for a minute. Just
I
got
ain't gonna
tattooed
hold
after
you.
that.
I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah, if I was making like $200K a year, bro.
You can't tell me nothing.
Oh yeah,
I can get another job.
But he had it like going in. He wasn't making that. As he came up, he was
progressed.
Yeah.
They knew he was tattooed the whole time.
He had okay.
My company might be weird though, cause we got a dude.
But you gotta look at it like this: if you're a great worker, you side eye. That person gets away
But
with
you
murder.
would think he was a white boy, Spanish dude, dark Spanish dude,
What?
Dominican something.
Oh, my cousin.
exactly.
Shit, yep.
I ain't gonna lie, it may
Cool
sound,
as hell though.
this
Cool
may
as
sound
hell.
fucked
all
up, but
Dominicans
it's the skin. Like on like George. If I was George, I would get a tattoo because on his skin it will look like if you got a tattoo like you can see mine. Even though I'm black as hell, but you can see
I'm lighter than you.
You're lighter than me. Yours would pop out. If you got the tattoo I got on my arm, my half a sleeve, your shit would look good.
When I
Savi's look good.
When I lighten
I'm
back up,
white.
in the wintertime, mine's will look better.
All right, Michael.
No, but here's my thing though.
Savi's
He's like
my
the dude's a
gosh.
little lighter than George.
Uh,
He's only 36, Spanish dude,
uh,
tatted up, but he's got a real professional job and he knows his shit. But back in the day, that wouldn't have been
Oh
enough.
hell no.
I wonder.
He was not gonna
no,
make
right or
it.
wrong, if
He
this
was
was like
he
the
was not gonna
80s,
get it.
90s,
80,
late early 90s? Yeah.
Hell no, he wasn't gonna get it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah,
So I'm like, I was looking at that. I'm like, damn, this is crazy.
Dog, I know
But my company's weird though.
I know an IT guy that used to like come to this job where job I used to be at, and he was like I'm talking like wrist tat. He was I cannot think of his culture. He had a funky like mix with his culture. He was like Indonesian and like some other like something. I can't think of it. But I know for sure he was Indonesian because like he would always talk about because he would always come to the job, but he always would talk about his culture. But his skin is like maybe he's like a little darker than George, but it's his tats pop. But he always had to come to our job wearing long sleeves. IT sometimes they work from home.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But when he came to our job, he said, "Yo, I used to hate coming here." I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "Bro, I gotta wear his long sleeves." I was like, "Why?" He rolled his sleeves up, bro. His arm, he said his left arm was for like his kids. His right arm, all the way up to like maybe his chest. I mean, I ain't showed me his chest. He just like tweaked it down. He has his whole right arm, his chest, and his side tatted. Like just all the way tatted. And he said when he first got interviewed, he didn't have those tats. He just had like above the elbow, tatted to his chest. When he got the job, I think his wife died, so he has a portrait of his wife on his arm, and he was like telling him like, listen, this is something I want to do for my wife, this, that, and the third. And his boss was like, listen, I have no problem. He got lucky because COVID hit, so everybody was working from home. So when he got it on COVID, then they had to go back to the office. He was wearing long sleeves, and then he finally was like, fuck it, I gotta wear short sleeves. And because he was such a great worker, he was one of those ITs that would like take the bad jobs, like their IT department is located in like North Jersey. He would go to South Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and he would travel to do the IT work.
The job, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like, you know what? We don't give a fuck.
You know what's funny? I got somebody else when I used to do cable. This dude Juan. We started in like March to May, so it's like not cold. It's warmer out. There's days when we're all shirted, and he's got a long sleeve on. He's like, "Yo, I got a sleeve." I'm like, "Bro, but there were other guys there that had their tattoos out." I'm like, "Yo, I don't think that's like a huge deal here." He's like, "Even so, like, I don't really want to be perceived for my tattoos."
See, that's the thing, though, bro.
There's other people like that. There's people that feel like that.
But see, you guys are in like customer service, so you got to look at that as like if you're going into people's homes. I don't know people. I don't know.
No, you're right.
But again, it's so anything. Of course, tattoos is like a form of expression, artwork in a sense.
Like a freedom of speech type.
Yeah, but the thing is, whatever you put on, man, people are going to like judge you or perceive you as such. See, example, if you have like what's that shit? The Confederate flag on you. Somebody gonna walk around like, yo, nah, bro, I ain't fucking with this guy here. I mean, wow. And because we all know what that flag stands for or whatever. But if you I'm pretty sure if you go actually talk to him or whatever, I'm pretty sure it's mad cool or whatever. But at the same time, you probably
it's still an offensive.
Yeah, so yeah, bro, I think that's like racist.
I think there's
but it might be another meaning for him though.
Like Confederate flags, swastikas.
Swastikas.
There's always going to be a negative stigma with them that if you embrace those ideals, I can't fuck with you. And it's even worse on a tattoo that you shoot. Like people that rock the flags, they might not be bold enough to get the tattoos.
Right.
Because they know tattoos permanent. Maybe I don't want to be linked to this forever. So in the back of your mind, you know, maybe I shouldn't be fucking with that.
But if that's their belief, they're gonna put it on their bodies regardless.
And there's a lot of Aryan race brothers that get that shit all the time too.
Yeah, so. You see that shit. I be watching documentaries like the locked up jail documentaries.
And that's
where they have it.
The tattoo dude Dave, he's a cool dude, but he's like, yo, I actually do. He's like, I'm not even trying to make you feel no type of way. But he's like, I do look that shit up. He's like, he always tries up. He's like, at first it wasn't supposed to be about that, but like they went left about it, and I don't agree with none of that shit. But I do know about that shit. We talk about a whole lot of history shit, so it's not just him pointing that out. Like, I love this stuff. Right. We talking about like Western civilization and shit like that. Just
intellectual
talk. So we've had the conversation like, yo, I've seen that type of shit. I don't fuck with it. But then he also had the same conversation with me about like growing up. You know, white dudes with a whole bunch of tattoos. They're either Aryan race or they're super like punk rock free love. Yeah. He's more
goth and shit like that.
He's more one of the punk rock and free love. He's like, yo, I used to hang with a whole bunch of those dudes back in the day. Like,
shit, man.
So like, he's always talking to me about stuff like that. We're cool. Like,
I just feel like motherfuckers shouldn't be penalized for your expression.
Well, I ain't gonna hold you though, bro,
You know-
because when I went to did the what's that shit? The correction officer shit, bro.
Mhm.
Like legit, they take off your shirt, bro. Let's see all your tattoos, like you're a prisoner. And they take pictures of each tattoo.
Well, see, they want to make sure that
whatnot.
no tattoos gang related.
My cousin,
See?
when he entered Port Authority, you know my cousin Juice.
Yeah.
When he did Port Authority, like when he started that shit 2-3 years ago, they made him record, like actually physically write all his tattoos in the meeting behind that shit.
Oh yeah, that's what I had to do too. In the
Yeah.
correction officer, you have
Yeah.
to once they take a picture or whatever, they give you a pamphlet and inside one of the slips.
When you're
It's they make you draw. It's a diaphragm of your whole entire body. You have to circle what part, and then you have to write down exactly what it is.
What that
when
tattoo means?
Yeah.
when
tough.
you're in prison, they record it too. But
Well, see,
they
that's what I'm
forcefully
saying.
record it though.
They
They
see, in prison, I know they analyze every tattoo because
they want to
is
know
this
who you're
gang
down
remember
with.
is
Yeah.
you down with it exactly. They
So
try to
mine-
house you and shit like that.
So whenever we talk about this type of talk, you know, you guys remember growing up watching Living Single?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
the episode where Kyle was trying to like move up in his company, and they said if you want to move up,
Uh.
the black dude told him, not even the white dude, the black dude told him, if you want to move up in this company, you're gonna have to cut your locks, your hairstyle.
Yeah.
And it's the conversation of conforming to like that old white
old school,
traditionalist.
But there was,
thing.
you know, it's crazy you say that. There was a school in the Midwest. I'm not 100% certain, but there was a kid in Chicago. I'm gonna just say Chicago because I think it was Chicago because I remember G Herbo spoke out about this. What happened was this kid was going to school and they had a policy. They had a uniform policy, a way you could wear your hair policy. For guys, they couldn't wear their hair like
To a certain length.
right. But this kid had dreads. He had dreads his whole life. When he transferred to this private school, you know, they were like, hey, he has to cut it. And like they were sending him home, like he was suspended.
No, it's Texas.
Oh,
no,
was
no,
that
no, no.
Texas?
He's right because Texas was the one where they cut his hair
No,
at
he-
the school.
No, he's supposed to get.
I think he got suspended.
He got suspended
He
because
did
he didn't
'cause
want to get it
he
cut.
did
his-
'cause
Okay,
the
so
locks.
what-
He wouldn't-
because it was locks. It was
Yeah,
locks.
but
Yeah.
Texas.
But there's been other instances where I think there was a little girl, I think in Texas as well. And Texas is more traditionalist. They actually cut her hair at the school.
Oh, you can't do that. That's
Mother-
violating your rights.
Mother
That
went
is-
ballistic, sued, went crazy.
That's violating your rights.
That is.
Yeah, you
But
can't do
that's
that.
and they didn't notify her when they cut it, so she came
No,
there
that's
with
violent.
that.
Because the thing in Texas with the kid, he was suspended. They took it to court. It maybe took like a
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
It
year or
was
so.
a
He
surprise. I
got
remember this.
suspended again.
Yeah, exactly. So they ruled. They was like, listen, we have no authority in private practice. This is a private school, and they sent him back to school. He got suspended again for like another like term. He ended up. I think they like refiled and they're fighting it again and shit. So
Just take him out of that school. I don't
it's
know why they
cra-
keep him there.
It's crazy.
it
Like
was a top notch school. That's why.
Okay.
there's corporate policy is becoming more casual than ever before.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Remember back in the day, you used to have to go to job interviews.
Suited and booted.
Full suit
No,
and
yeah,
tie.
I did it.
You had to be at work full suited and tie.
Oh nah.
I grew up watching my father dress, collared, shirt, all that, and I think he thought that's was the way to be with me. Like he always like was like that. My papa's old school. You met him, like
Yeah.
he's super old school. So he's like, yo, no hats in the house, no hats at the restaurant, no hats inside general,
Right.
Yeah.
collared shirt, shoes like this, stuff like that. Like that's how he was. But then you get to like now, corporate policy is very like
They're very
lax.
lenient. because-
Lenient now.
You know what it is though with that is the fact that we live in a society where everyone challenges the norm where we are right now. Our generation, the Gen Zs, the I don't know what the next I think it's Gen something else, where they challenge the establishment. Where it's
Yeah.
like if you're telling me this affects my work by me coming in dressing like this, acting a certain way, but yet I'm still if I don't act this way, my performance is not dipping. What's the point? Everybody loves to buck the system, which is great now.
Yeah.
Because you weed out, sad to say, you weed out some of those not racist undertones,
But there's old traditional styles.
exactly
Yeah.
that kind of walk hand in hand with some racist undertones. Not every building, every place is like that, but
But I'll
some
give
are
you
like
something for that. Now, as somebody that was raised that was the norm, that you're supposed to dress like this, do that, I, as somebody in this generation, do have a problem with certain things you see. Because now I think it might be too lax. There's certain people that come, Like now they come to job interviews not raised like that. They'll come into job interviews in shorts and overly informal wear. Like, motherfucker, get the job first.
Mm-hmm.
My father, my grandmother were telling me the story about how they were running interviews with people that weren't dressed accordingly, that people that didn't know how to present themselves now because it became too informal. They're just thinking it's okay. Like anything and everything is okay, and it's not appropriate for the workplace.
Yeah, nah. I see a lot of see a lot of people coming in here with like a polo shirt, but like fucking not all the way buttoned up. Like maybe they button one up or whatever.
I do that all the time.
But at the same time, it looks wrinkled or dingy.
My shit clean.
Or whatnot.
No shirt underneath the polo.
Yeah, you get that, or they might have like an offensive smell or whatnot too. It's a lot, or they might have they might go there with a do-rag on, bro, which is crazy to me too.
We're saying that I don't know if you work. I think you work in like more still warehouse type still. I don't know what it's like now. You said it's by the marina or whatever port.
Yeah, but yeah.
So sometimes we have multiple offices in my job. So when I show up to work, I show up at a substation. So for me to be not khaki pants, but like formal cargo, like you know what I'm talking about, straight pants with cargo pockets, all that type of shit. Work boots, helmet, but I do come to work in a t-shirt. It's acceptable, like it's okay. But when I have work at our more formal offices, like we got a formal office in Long Island City I go to for training, and we got one in the city by Irving Place that's like your CEO is there. So in that place I'm more polo.
But certain jobs like, don't get me wrong, the job like I was at, we had a uniform. So you know what I'm saying? But the crazy part about our uniform was really formal though. Even in the warehouse guys, our warehouse uniform was like a polo shirt. You know what I'm saying? We had the khaki pants, but they were straight leg. Yeah. So they didn't look like dingy type pants. But they looked like, okay, if this person has to step into the office, step into HR, he can sit down and have a meeting because he has a polo shirt, he has a khaki pants, and he has steel-toe boots. And then even the guys that worked in the office, the funny part was they dressed down more than us. They were in like how I got a black tee on, jeans, sneakers.
Bruh.
And it just didn't make sense to me.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, bro, because the job we used to work at, which is Aho now because it's closed down, so perfectly fine saying it.
Asshole.
Yeah, the asshole job.
Asshole, not Aho, asshole.
Yeah, when I went to...
we all retired.
Yeah, man, you know? Yeah. Fucking, when I went over there and shit, right? Of course, there's no uniforms or whatever, so right when they switched to, like, a uniform to fucking Leon... Well, right when I started from the Thingamajig, there's no uniform, so you know that bitch is cold as shit in there every fucking day. So you gotta like bundle up or whatever though. So like after they
wear like a freezer suit.
Yeah. So you always gotta be bundled up. So there's no such thing as bro. When I transferred over to transportation, oh man, bro,
it's like a whole new life, right?
Yeah, a whole new world. I'm used to long sleeves, double hoodies and shit. I went there, bro. It's just a shirt, and fucking, and now we have to wear uniforms, which is crazy to me now. So like, and then we had a dude named Mike, bro. He came over. He was like, "Yo, that's it, bro. Everybody's wearing uniforms. Like, we're gonna distinct ourselves between the drivers and fucking the staff or whatever, bro." So for us, it was like, all right, we're all gonna get polo shirts. You can't wear no fucking hats. I'm a hat guy, you know.
That would suck.
Oh, best believe I still wear my hat though, bro.
I was about to say that gotta suck.
I still wear my hats. Fucking, cause I ended up making a hat that has the logo on it. So I was like, all right, cool. But other than that, bro, I said, yo, it's a bitch though, man. I don't know.
See, but it goes back to what I said before. You see how you buck the system.
Sort of, kind of, yeah.
And that's that what really ties into everything. Like this old school way of just being presentable. Like, don't get me wrong, you got to be presentable at a job. You got to be presentable wherever you go. But, like, you still have to be comfortable.
Yeah, you do.
I want to be comfortable when I work so I can give you the best of my ability. Right. You know what I'm saying? You got me for 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever out the day. Like, you want me to be in a uniform, buttoned up, and then, like, I can't give you the best of my performance. Like, nah,
It's a fucking lot, bro.
it is.
It's a fucking
Bro,
lot.
I remember the first day I showed up for this job.
You mean
The podcast?
No.
Oh, I was
son.
gonna say, no, because you said this job. I'm like, wait, the
Yeah.
podcast?
The second I gotta wear a fucking polo shirt for y'all motherfuckers. Is the
If
second
we start enforcing a dress code, I
Nigga,
just shut everything down.
Nigga, what?
Shit, it
I ain't
be-
come to work no more.
Exactly.
Unless we got a sponsor that say, hey, y'all gotta wear this.
Shit.
Then that's
they better be
different.
paying sponsor
That
money.
better be.
Nah, fuck yeah. I'm
That-
not gonna.
I'll dress
better
like
be-
James Bond.
That better be have a jersey.
Here's my thing. My first day I worked at my job now. I'm thinking it's construction management. I'm like, I gotta look like somebody. I came in a little polo shirt, some nice pants.
Yeah.
What kind of shoes? Sneakers.
I ain't putting no shoes on. I did have shoes on. I had my shoe / sneakers. I'm looking decent. Dude's like, who the fuck are you? Who the fucking
Bruh.
What the fuck
boss?
is this guy?
Who this guy want to be?
What the fuck are you doing? He's like, you think you're the fucking boss already? Fuck out of here. Dude,
Niggas always start hating when you
Yeah,
look
that
good,
new
right?
nigga.
the dude that was there 39 years, he in a fucking Metallica t-shirt,
Hey,
He on his way out the
what
door. He don't
fuck?
give a fuck.
ass
Yeah.
pants.
He don't give a fuck. You on his
Barely.
way out the door.
He got shoot halfway with his belly out. The other dude, Dave, I told you about, tattoos out, wearing a fucking Nirvana shirt, chilling.
Bruh.
He's like, the fuck? He's like,
See, you know,
we thought you was a fucking narc. I'm like, all right.
Calling you a narc on day one is crazy.
Yeah.
hey, bro.
Nah, they like,
That's-
these motherfuckers is funny. I'm not gonna lie.
That's a
They
little,
like, yo, look, you as long as you cool, you cool. We like, we gotta see you curse 3 times before we let you be cool with us.
You know, that's funny because
he's not a narco, bro.
Word. He's like,
Facts.
he's like, if you keep fucking around, we gonna make you the door bitch, opening the door for everybody, and we're not gonna fuck with you. I'm like,
God
door bitch is
damn.
crazy.
Door bitch.
door bitch is crazy. I'm
That's
like,
a wild
nah, fuck
situation,
that.
bro.
Nah, I would have had to throw hands though.
Nah.
I'm cursing my right there.
They-
What the fuck you
they
calling
never-
him?
I'm like, who the fuck
They
you
never-
talking
to?
They
Oh,
never
I did.
called- They never called me that, but they was like, yo, we usually we don't fuck with new people. We gonna make you the door. We make people the door bitch around here.
I'm like, fuck
We
out of
like,
here.
We like you. You cool.
We
I'm
like
like,
to squabble.
We got
Hey,
it.
yo.
Door bitch. What the fuck you talking
get to
about?
jail. You gotta do your first couple rounds or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck we doing here?
Fucking see, bro. What?
That's crazy, bro. We always end up just going right into some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with what we gotta do.
Like always.
Like always.
Best part of it. All.
It really is, though. But I guess we gotta do an intro. This is the Cognac Conversations podcast. If you do not know, if you've been listening for the last like 10, 15 minutes, Rick the Ruler, Rick, all the other good names too. My guy, my left hand man, right hand man, Savi. You know what I mean?
See, man. Fuck, man. Good afternoon, good night, good morning, depending on you guys watching this shit from. Not watching, but listening today.
Yeah, listening. I mean, you can watch it. You can watch it on YouTube. Just watch our picture.
It's
On the YouTube.
We better be looking handsome in this picture, man.
No, we take it. We gonna. Sal got the good shit. So
Yeah,
we
y'all got the good camera.
That's a good camera.
Yeah,
so
you
that
see
was-
my profile picture on IG? That's our camera. I
think both of y'all shit. I ain't gonna lie.
I just added. He just sent me
I
the
ain't gonna
picture.
lie,
I just added it up.
I was hating on both of y'all niggas.
Lyric wasn't there for the black and white one.
No,
That's
I
why.
wasn't. I wasn't.
Because this
Well,
nigga
that's-
over here having a debate and
Oh
shit for the
yeah,
past 3 hours and
yeah,
shit.
he was.
First of
I
all,
said, all right.
what if Super Landlord on Instagram, J.A.S Media here, of course,
It's gonna be a new name coming soon.
coming soon, of course.
Yeah.
We said it, but I let him once he get it.
Yeah.
man.
HR Scott, you know,
Yup.
he here. Going back to that, I do not remember that debate. I remember it a little bit, but I don't remember it. But I remember like sitting there for like 2.5 hours talking about
Yeah,
it.
it was a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I came to the tail end.
I just know Aquila's like, yo, get Lyric the fuck out of there. I see
Yeah.
what's going on.
It was the other stuff. It wasn't that one.
But no, here's the thing with Aquila. Aquila doesn't like to have and I love Aquila. Love Aquila to death. Aquila does not like to have a debate with me. She does not, because she knows for a fact that I'm not gonna back down. She's not gonna back down, and we know each other so well that it's like, well, I know you. Like, why are you like this? And I'm like, well, I know you. Why are you like this? So it's like, Aquila, we're just like this. Like, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
And then to have a third person that don't know me, that to hear me talking and be like, yo, you really think like this? I'm like, yeah.
Mhm.
And I look bad for thinking the way I think.
You know how they say oil and water? With them, it's oil and oil.
Oil, yeah.
And I'm still mad at Aquila for one of the things she said when she was making fun of how my man talked. This is one of my first time meeting her. Remember we was talking about,
talking?
she was making fun of how Tank talk. She's like, I don't like that he doesn't talk professional.
Tank who?
the boxer.
Oh yeah.
Tank is a hood.
She was
Oh,
like,
these
yeah,
niggas
man.
from Philly.
she's like, why doesn't he talk better? He's from Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Well, Baltimore.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
He's
same
like,
shit.
Why can't he talk better? I'm like, he's not the fucking president.
First of all, after getting my
Shit, he
brain,
probably do speak better.
after
than the
getting my
president.
brains beaten a couple times, you know what I'm saying?
And he actually don't speak crazy. Like, you know,
Nah, he just.
All them niggas speak like Floyd. If you ever listen to Floyd when Floyd talks, all them niggas that's under Floyd talk just like that.
You ever seen
dumb
Floyd?
niggas?
Yeah, Floyd do something funny with his mouth sometimes when he talk. He just leave it.
No, Floyd just old.
When he trying to think about big words.
Yeah, it's a mean pause, and then be like,
Yo,
He didn't want to mess it up. That's
What
why.
was
I
that,
don't want to
what's that-
pronunciate.
what's that movie with Eddie Murphy and damn bro, with the whole casino? He was doing the casino in the house or some shit.
Casino.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy had. Is it Eddie Murphy? It is Eddie Murphy. He had his hum. Where's it? Who else was in there?
Not Kevin Hart.
No. This is my man that passed, the comedian dude. He died
Bernie
a long
Mac?
time. No, is
Let's
it?
get it
that-
out. Hold up.
I'm trying to remember, bro. And he had that dude, the comedian Fox, the stand-up
Red
comedian.
Fox?
Red Fox in it.
Oh, you
Oh,
mean
Harlem Nights.
Harlem
Harlem
Nights.
Nights.
Harlem Nights.
Nice, bro. If y'all remember, there was a dude that speak.
Yeah,
It
that
was a
little-
boxer.
Oh, the boxer.
The
The
boxer.
boxer.
Oh,
That's exactly.
It was
All
Jack.
boxers do have that.
Yeah.
type
It
of,
wasn't Jack Johnson.
Was it Jack Johnson?
He was supposed to be Jack Johnson.
So,
Yeah,
He's
it
betraying.
was-
Betraying,
Jack
yes.
Johnson.
so the term for that, they call it being punchy. When you get punched out too much, you can't
Yeah.
talk good.
Yeah.
Well,
But
yeah.
honestly,
Punch drunk.
Tank and Floyd don't
really
talk,
don't get hit.
They
Don't
don't
get
talk.
hit.
They don't, and they don't talk terrible. Terrence Crawford talk great too. Like,
But here's the thing about
He's the only one that talks good, actually.
this is my thing
amongst
about-
everybody.
Look,
I don't
my
have
thing
a
about
problem.
sports
I don't
people,
have a
though.
problem with niggas like that because they like.
It-
First off, the best athletes just don't talk good.
exactly.
Yes.
I was about to say,
except Muhammad Ali, because he was
he was
really,
different.
he
No,
was-
he was different. He was
Muhammad
different.
Ali, but
he was a wordsmith.
dialect
Yes.
and dialect wise, he wasn't perfect. It was just his delivery and the conviction of what he was saying.
Yes.
Yeah. But see,
I mean, yeah.
this
So
is my
when-
thing about sports.
So
though.
he wasn't talking no genius shit, but
Yeah,
he said
but-
fly like a
but he
butterfly,
was-
sting
Thing like a
bee.
beat. Oh, that shit hard.
He
was a
believed in it,
showman.
and he
he was
was.
a showman.
That
Exactly.
shit was hard. That shit was hard.
But this is my thing about sports.
But he
though.
was a Kentucky nigga. You can't talk good.
You can't. You gotta stop. I feel like the media, and again, we're part of the media now. I feel like the
Half
media.
of us.
We gotta stop like interviewing these guys after like certain like after a fight, after even with basketball, after a quarter or stuff like that.
No, they want the reaction right away.
But that's the thing. Their mind is not thinking like I'm not prepared for this question. Like athletes, like basketball athletes, football athletes, they're good in interviews, podcasters and stuff like that. If they sit down, they have a great interview.
Yeah.
But when you interview them when their adrenaline is going, they really have nothing to think.
I think.
Even boxers, like Crawford is good. Canelo, even though his English is not good, he can
That
articulate.
motherfucker, yeah.
Canelo represents himself very well.
yes.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. There's some guys and a couple people that do it. You might have noticed when Cam Newton first came in the league, if you remember that far
Oh
back,
God.
he didn't speak well.
Nah,
Yeah.
he didn't.
He
Yeah.
he would
country-
talk like
he was
this.
country boy.
First
Country.
off, there's a whole group of people. I'm not gonna get in trouble, but there's a whole group of people. There's like 5 cities that they can't talk for shit.
Oh, the Bama niggas.
No. I got a top
I-
5.
I
I put it
could've
on Facebook. I got top 5.
Nigga, them country bunkers, we can keep it.
I call them
buck.
Bamas.
It's
They
like-
don't have to
Bamas,
talk.
the
I call
But
them
there's,
Bamas.
there's nothing wrong with being superiorly talented in your sport and not necessarily being talented as a presenter of yourself and representing yourself the best. So Cam, what he did, to his credit, he talks about he took a speech class like in like the off season. Like he's like, yo, I wanted to get better. James Winston did the same thing. Like these people,
Oh,
like, they want,
James was worse.
James is great though.
but like there's people that it's not necessarily that they're not intelligent. It's just the way that
Way
they're
they-
from and their
Yeah,
dialect
the dialect.
Like,
isn't universally
like-
accepted.
but that's
if
what
we
worked-
lived in where they were from, we probably
was
get the shit like
that shit worked out for Cam though.
So there's a receiver that's in the Panthers right now.
Xavier Leggett.
Right.
Get what? No,
But
he's not the worst.
Here's the crazy thing though. They brought up videos of him in like high school or like in the beginning of college. He never had that type of accent though. Like he was speaking proper. So now he speaks like his accent is way thicker now.
Down south.
So I'm not sure.
When he was being recruited, he did not. They did interviews. I know what you're talking about.
Mhm.
He did not have this heavy South Carolina
Nah.
accent.
Nah, so I'm like, some people were speculating like he's putting on
It
for
might
a
be fake.
show.
He might be smart though.
Yeah, you know. I know for sure he definitely is eating fucking possum though. That's for fucking
Yeah,
sure.
nah, that
but-
motherfucker. I don't know, bro. Speaking of sports though, and I
I ain't get this shit for no.
yeah, but this
I
is
ain't get
this.
this
I'm
shit.
gonna break it down for you, George. So the hangover of the week I gave to Michael Porter Jr. Now there's two reasons why I gave Michael Porter Jr. the hangover of the week.
Scott got the same look too.
Nah, because this is why. The first reason why I gave Michael Porter the hangover of the week is because he stepped on the platform and he talked about how he's making $200 million, but he still splits the bills with his girlfriend, his ex-girlfriend. At the time they were together, he was like, "Listen, you come with whatever you have, I'll handle the rest." And then, of course, like he said, 6 months in, they broke up, and he still handles that.
Yeah.
That's one reason why I'm giving him that, because at the end of the day, listen, I understand she went above her means and said, "Listen, I'm gonna live here.
Yeah.
I want to do this. I know I could bring enough for you to cover."
Yeah, she has half of it.
She has half of it. Where I'm giving him in that circumstance, I feel like once a relationship or anything is done, we're done.
Yeah.
I'm not giving you. Everybody's
because he continued giving it half after
Exactly.
the year.
people are saying he's a stand-up guy. He's honoring
He
his
made
word.
he said in the promise, "I'll give you in a year. I'll cover this in a year."
Right.
I had no problem with that.
Right. I have a problem with that because at the end of the day, dog, when something is done and if it's actionable, or I don't know the word, I might have said it wrong.
Amicable.
Amicable. Yeah, all that shit. That's why you here. If that's the case, then listen, we go about our ways and stuff like that. This is where I give it to Michael Porter Jr. because you spoke out of two sides of your mouth. You said, "Yeah, I'm cool with doing all this stuff," but she has to act a certain way for me to continuously give money. Like, why would I continue to give money if you acting out your ass and another nigga come through and
Then
See-
if another nigga come in,
He's going
he
to-
gonna pay for that.
Alright, so this is the thing here, right? This is the thing, right? First and foremost, he's probably 6 or 7 months. I don't know how long now, but it's probably like 6 or 7 months in now, right? I'm assuming.
6 months.
So, all right, cool.
6 months in.
They broke up 6 months.
They've been broken up for 6 months. Yeah.
Right. So I'm assuming that shit is about to expire soon. Him paying the rent or whatever,
The
right?
lease is
The
gonna be-
lease.
Yep.
So the thing is, my man definitely did tell her, "Hey, listen, I'm going to cover half or whatever, regardless of what happens, because at the end of the day, you guys, not legally, but you guys had a verbal agreement
yeah.
where it's like, all right, no matter what happens, it's his fault." So like, yeah, he definitely do deserve the hangover of the week in a sense, but at the same time, the way I think about it, I'm like, damn, bro, like, technically you sponsoring her at this point though.
Facts.
I'm not saying you guys are like dating or anything like that. I'm not sure the complex or whatever, but you sponsoring her, then like at the same time, a nigga could be in the house, fucking shorty, and you still paying rent.
Right.
It's kind of wild.
But I give it to him. He said that at the end of the day, she has to act right, which I know this shit will get crazy. Like negative feedback. It was like, "What do you mean she got to act right for you to cover a verbal agreement that you made?" I get that. I understand that. I feel like you should have never did that. You should have just cut the ties, cut the cord on that. But I understand why you said that, because at the end of the day, if the verbal agreement is between me and you add in a third party. Okay, that third party should pick up the slack.
Yeah, I felt that way though. But but see, I'm pretty sure that was never discussed though. I'm pretty sure that was never discussed between those two. Like, yo, like what would happen after they break up, if they break up, or like
'Cause nobody wants to plan for the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
so-
going.
that's
You're
why
going to something new. You don't think that.
That's why he say I cover for the whole year, just in case. He knew my breakup.
Well,
There's also another thing where he's an NBA player. His mobility. He just got traded there too.
Yeah.
So
Yo, you know this nigga pays almost he said close to $200 a day in Uber from here, from wherever he's living or wherever he's staying to the Nets facility. That's crazy
don't get
because
that-
he doesn't want to drive because of New
Makes
York
sense.
traffic.
So that's a very common thing. That's like
But that's tough. 200. I mean, well, he making
100 going back. He live in Jersey.
I don't know where he lives. He didn't say. He
Yeah,
said,
it's about
more than likely. these
It's
guys
in Jersey
live in
because
rather than
my
have the
cousin, she
apartment.
goes to New York, she takes the Uber.
Because
100, yeah.
the facility is more likely.
in
Yeah.
Brooklyn, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's in Brooklyn.
No, the practice facility necessarily isn't in Brooklyn.
What is-
Where they play is in Brooklyn.
No, I think
No, I
They
think
have
the
a-
facilities in
Brooklyn,
Brooklyn.
They have
too.
a practice facility as well.
Yeah, I know.
That's, yeah, but I don't think it's in Brooklyn. I think it is in Brooklyn though.
I'll double check with that.
Mm.
But getting around, I bet he probably stay in Jersey.
It had to be
It
spent
had to
$100.
be
It had to be
$100
$100.
back and forth.
Yeah.
More than likely.
Nah,
Right.
that's tough. I seen that shit. I'm like, damn. So you're going 7 days out the week.
Hey man,
1,400 a what? A week.
He got it. He make 200
Nah,
million.
off days.
I'm sorry, but could we give a good clap for the Giants actually being the
Yeah,
champions?
we beat the team. Yeah, yeah.
First.
1 and 3,
Yeah.
baby.
First,
I
first
got
dub.
I got my new quarterback. You gonna have my old one. You gonna have my bum.
Nah,
You gonna have my bum.
Our old one looking better than the fucking.
You know,
Nah,
man.
the new one look good.
Yeah,
The
man.
new one look good.
And also this is just into, man. This is on TMZ. My boy Crawford was about to get bada bing, bro, by the cops. They had him on gunpoint, like hell.
Crawford.
Terrence?
Crawford.
Bud?
Yeah.
What you
Where
do?
at?
I don't know. It says TMZ, of course, bro. It said forced him out the car at gunpoint by the police officer. With tense exchange caught on video, and it's leading to an internal investigation right now. Though,
Wait, what? Did they say where he
nah,
was?
they don't know where. It looks like, from the image I see, is look like what happened like probably last night or something, or whatnot, or who knows. But yeah, man, they had him on video though. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he had him gunpoint and whatnot, which I don't know what's going on in this.
Bro, did you see
probably
the-
some Mexicans.
You know what
Why not?
what the more egregious one was?
Mexicans.
Remember the Ryan
keep-
Coogler video?
Get back from
the
That
video?
shit was just egregious.
Wait, what video?
Ryan Coogler. So you know Ryan Coogler
in California,
Ryan
in
Coogler
Cali,
in Atlanta.
oh Atlanta. Okay.
Ryan Coogler, director of Black Panther, director of Creed,
Yep.
director of Sinners.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Now I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
All
yeah.
right. He's in Atlanta.
I never knew his name.
He's in
wore
Atlanta.
glasses and stuff.
He's
like
in
Yeah.
Atlanta taking out a good amount of money, just as walking around money. He's at a regular bank. It's COVID. He has his mask up, and he didn't want to make it loud because you know how some people are. So he wrote on a slip. He's like, "Can I have this amount of money?"
Oh yeah.
Showed his
yeah,
ID, ATM card.
Mm.
Like it wasn't like a stick up. You had his information. She calls,
She probably hit the buzzer.
hits the buzzer. Police do the whole 9. Got him by the car. He's visibly upset as shit. He's like, "Yo, I'm just trying to take out some money to walk around with." He's like, "Yo, I'm a director. I do this. Like it's like you have my personal bank funds. Like I'm just trying to walk around, but they put him in handcuffs."
Especially if she gave him everything, your debit card, ID, his name, and
Why
everything.
I hate that because
Why you didn't take the money out of the ATM?
Probably a certain
You
amount.
can't take. There's a
Certain
limit.
amount. Yeah,
you
there's a
can't
certain
take.
amount you got to write.
Yeah, I
on the
know.
slip.
Like right now, you can't physically take out $10,000 out of a bank
No,
account.
I think
out
the
of
max
out
is
of
like
ATM.
2,000, I think it is.
Oh,
Bank of
okay.
America is 2,000.
Oh,
Some
okay.
shit. It's one of those situations.
See, just now y'all all admitted y'all had money, and I just want to.
No,
I'm just saying, y'all
I
just
just
say
know.
y'all.
No, this is all hypothetical.
Yeah,
bro.
Hypothetical.
Nah, Zell shit. That's
I
why.
read the fine
I Zell
print.
shit. I know like my shit 2,500 for Zell.
Yeah,
I'm about to say I read the fine
2,500
print when I sign up for a savings account.
Okay.
So I know not to
Uh,
tell y'all niggas send me $2,000 when I need it.
Oh no, my bank would say, "Yo, this is you."
Nah,
Yeah.
my bank will send me a message like, "This nigga."
Yeah.
I this nigga want 2,000.
Nah, they said like, "Yo, you sure we
Yeah.
said this?" Nigga? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
nah.
me. We do it again. I'm like,
it's one of those situations, bro.
Ain't that over 800 for
They
me?
Like, let me take a picture of your face. Now take a video of
What's the
yourself
last four?
shaking.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, like
exactly.
fully social.
Bro,
If it's you, say yes or no.
What year did you lose your virginity?
Start asking random ass questions.
oh god, man.
What's your mother's maiden?
Yo, can we talk about Cardi B real quick?
Oh no. We're not gonna talk about Cardi B
No,
because-
why?
we got to give her flowers.
Well, that's why.
Cardi.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure you
How
start
much,
with
how much you sold? Not $1 million. Get that out.
How much
How much
was
you sold?
her first week. She did 3
She
songs.
broke records.
Yes.
No. I know that she did a million because of WAP. I'm talking about how much you sold the first week.
Enough.
Enough on what?
Listen, we're not gonna do no
Enough.
Cardi slander because
I'm not calling it. I just
Wait,
wanted.
come with this energy,
Yeah.
George. What
I
is
like
going
how
on here?
Are you
Wait,
a,
wait,
are you
hold
a
up.
Nicki stan?
Wait,
I'm
I
on
like her
George's side
album.
with this. Don't do that.
Yo,
I'm on
no,
George's side.
no, her
That's
album. I don't
crazy.
listen to girl
It's a-
album like that. But
Are you a-
I listen
you're a
to
Nicki-
it.
you're a
Time
Nicki
out,
stan.
time out,
That's
time out.
why.
Fuck Nicki.
First and foremost,
I'm
we
not
got-
a seven. I'm not
I'm
a 7
Cardi.
year between projects type
I'm-
of person.
Cardi. What happened?
Lower the thingamajig.
Lower the
Lower-
thingamajig.
just-
You right
yeah,
there?
yeah, you
I'm
go.
not a
Fuck
7 year
But I'm
between
saying
projects
is-
type of person.
See, all right, man. So, first and foremost, I don't understand why the fuck, and it's not only you though, because I know a couple other people. They don't like listening to females like rapping.
I don't.
or
No,
singing.
I won't go that far because you know.
Oh, no,
I was,
singing,
you know
yes.
I'm a-
Rapping,
I was-
no.
See, even sing,
I was,
what's wrong
I
with
was a
singing?
huge Glorilla fan.
That's
Don't do
cool. All right, but that's what about singing though?
I love singers.
Singing like female singers.
Oh, I love seeing.
They might have female
like,
art.
Janae
My
Aiko,
whole-
Summer
my whole-
Walker,
my
Tiana
half-
Taylor.
My half R&B is females. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah, I don't do that. We're not
Yeah, we're not
discriminating.
gonna do that.
It's not. It's not. We don't like
We're gonna-
female rap. It's a Cardi B thing, and I'm not a fan of Cardi. I actually
not a
think Cardi
fan
got
of
some
See,
Cardi?
you,
Why?
you call me a
Why?
call that nigga.
But
right
I
there.
do.
crazy.
I do have a problem. I'm like, damn, it took her forever to drop
No,
this
no,
fucking
no, no,
album.
no, no.
That's
Yeah,
my
man.
only.
She
That's,
got
that's
kids,
my
man.
only point with this.
She got
Let's
kids.
start with your original statement because first of all, I went to bat for Cardi a while ago during this whole podcast journey we've been going.
I was just mad she didn't drop a fucking
Oh yeah,
album.
you
Yes.
gave her.
I gave her flowers because at the end of the
I
day,
remember when we had I remember
first of
that
all,
episode.
let's salute I Am Out of Drama. That shit's just doing numbers. It's I think it had like 9 or 10 on the top 100 Billboard. It controlled the top 10.
Yeah.
So we got to give her credit. We got to give her flowers for that.
Am I the drama? Yes.
Yes.
Sir.
2, and more importantly, I feel like, and this is just me, y'all can react to what I'm about to say. I feel like the wait was worth it because the simple fact that besides the bullshit, unnecessary shit she was going through outside of like music, she actually put together a great rollout. That's 1. 2, this is actually a great project. She's actually
Vulnerable. She took shots.
exactly. She's actually
she
rapping.
destroyed
She's
Bia.
actually dissing people, which I feel like is
Bia
missing.
was- woo.
Destroyed
And then
Bia.
she linked up with Lotto. She linked up with some other hot female rap artists where you could say, you know what? It's been a 7-year gap or whatever it is from her first project to this project. But I understand and I like the fact that she had this gap because this is precise. Whether it been her label telling her, holding her back, whether it been her personal issues holding her back. This right here was a real classic, even though Cardi only had 1 album, a real nice Cardi B classic album.
Bro, she got Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
on her
on the
shit,
feature.
And mind you,
And
that came
Janet
out
Jackson
of
like her.
nowhere.
Right.
Janet Jackson, I heard
That Janet
she-
Jackson
she
feature
liked
came
her.
out of nowhere.
No,
bro.
they like each
I
other.
think Cardi's best asset is
Asset.
likability.
relatability.
Oh, she labeled.
No, likability. I will say there's
Mm.
people that don't necessarily know all her story, but she's been able to.
Oh no, people know her
yes,
story.
I'm a stripper. Yes, I'm a this, but she's been
Not
able
all.
to get, and
That's
she's
all.
she's embraced the girl power of it. If you really pay
that makes her
attention,
more relatable,
she's,
though.
she's tapped into a lot of girls early on. Like
Well-
she does not have a hater bone in her body.
Nah, man. I ain't gonna lie.
She-
that
how
goes
you-
back. That goes back to
How
that-
you say that?
that goes back
Remember
to,
when
to that
Remy?
chick,
here's-
Bia.
My bad, not to cut you off. Remember when Remy Ma was speaking again about how she had an issue with Nicki Minaj
Mm.
Yeah.
early on? She's like, Nicki doesn't embrace the girl culture and all that shit. Cardi is very much so the opposite, where she's embraced every young girl.
She does what Drake does.
Oh.
I'll say Drake
I know-
does
I
it to a
know.
more higher standard,
Oh,
but,
yeah,
you,
yeah,
but you're
definitely.
very right about that. And that
Definitely
Drake
so.
Drake will tap in with you very early on
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
career.
But
Don't give a fuck.
We can't fault Nikki. I'm
not trying to fault Nicki.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
This is
we can't
strictly a
fault
Cardi
Nicki for not
conversation,
doing
and I'm giving her flowers. She's great when she taps in with these girls. Even she's her authentic self around them. She doesn't
Yeah, all the time,
not
dude.
be a
She
former
doesn't-
stripper.
She can't be fake.
She can't be
You
fake.
saw the interview with Kelly Rowland. That
that dude Kelly Rowland for a motherfucker loop.
and Kelly's still fucking. She's like, okay, all right,
Yeah.
cool. And that's Kelly Rowland.
She even dissed what's the city girl chick JT
JT and Lil Uzi.
and Lil Uzi.
Yeah.
Destroy them.
This
Yeah.
her?
That's why.
Bia.
She just what is it? Young
And-
Thug just dropped the album. She's on one of the songs.
And
Yeah, that's a good one.
and she washed him.
I
on
was just
the
about to say
song.
that something. She watched Thug on that album.
So
bro,
she's
on that
very,
song.
very talented, and this is a great rollout. This is a great.
It
This
was
is
a
a very
perfect rollout, bro.
so. As I like Offset rollout too because he used like the same type of momentum.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
He's like, we got
definitely
this
did.
big ass divorce, so fuck it, we
Yeah.
both gonna eat. They
Yeah.
both did, so
Yeah.
Offset had a great project too.
You
Yes,
know,
he did.
you know what's crazy though, because I get a lot of people say, yo, they do fuck with the album, but like I also have a couple of females, not all, but a couple of females like they don't really fuck with the album, right? So
because they're not the same Cardi B from the first album,
nah,
right?
I told them like, do you have a kid? They like, no. I said, well, that's why then, bro.
Oh.
Reason why? Because of the drama that's going to go. Majority of females that like Cardi B right now is because it's the baby father issue.
A lot of people they
Was tied.
they're really
So,
relating to the title of the album.
That's
Am I the
exactly
drama?
yes. So that's exactly what
what
some
you're saying.
females are grabbing or
So-
gravitating into. Yeah.
So Offset tapped into it too with the negative publicity. They've turned it into fuel for their
Yeah.
album.
Make it a win.
yeah,
yes.
all publicity, good publicity, bro.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
she
I-
definitely tapped into that.
I
And
just want to just say for all of Nicki stands that, and I don't know how y'all feel about this, but during Cardi's rollout, Nicki announced that she's dropping next
an
year
album.
in March.
Oh, Nicki dropping?
Yeah.
She said March 26th or something
March
like
or
that.
30. Some
Yeah, I think it's like 3/26/26.
I don't know about this. I don't know about this.
I don't know why she did that.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm not waiting on the Nicki next album. I'm not enthusiastic for it.
I'm not here for it.
Uh,
Just like I'm done with like Lil Wayne coming off another album.
I think I'm done
that
with
too.
Lil Wayne too.
Yeah, I
Great,
love
great,
Lil Wayne.
great rapper,
Yeah.
greatest rapper probably of our
all
era.
right, let me ask y'all something. Then
think
fuck
I'm
y'all
done
up.
here.
Peak for peak, who you taking, Nicki or Cardi?
Well, we
Peak for
can't.
peak.
You
Cardi-
can't.
Cardi's just hit her peak. She's just hitting the
Cardi,
run now.
she just
But
dropped.
was Cardi hotter this run or when Cardi first ran?
Cardi's
And was that
First
as hard,
one was
and was that
very-
as hard as fucking when Nicki was out?
no. Well,
Cardi
Peak for
first
peak.
one was
Well, it's a time.
came out of nowhere.
Well, it's a time. Well, it's a different time. Well, it's a different time.
Yeah.
Peak for peak, like
She don't have a peak. Cardi
but
don't
see,
have it.
I think. Well,
She only did 2 albums and
I think
she
this
done
is,
2 albums in
But
7
see,
in an 8-year run.
my fan.
drop an album every time she has a kid.
Yeah.
Who?
Literally.
no,
Cardi.
no. She never had a kid.
She
Every
had
time she give birth, she drops an album.
she's had
Who?
3 and she's about to have
Cardi
4.
B.
No, she's had 3 kids. She already has
Right.
3 children.
Right.
Bro.
Yes.
Right.
She has 2 albums out.
Right.
Her first kid came out after the first album.
And she had
First kid, right?
Came out after the first came after, not
Zabi,
before.
she's pregnant with
You're
her
not hearing
4th
what I'm
kid.
saying.
The math
You're not-
isn't you. You're
You mapped it, not mapped it.
No. My
I'm
math is
listening,
math.
I'm listening.
Go listen.
So
Yeah,
after
that's
she drops
Dominican
a kid,
math.
she drops an album.
Cap.
How?
Negative.
She would have 3
3
albums
albums.
going on
Listen
4
to
right now.
me, listen.
You better count the mixtape
It's
one?
because
We
you
not-
guys.
Are we
I said the word listen, and you guys keep
How about,
talking.
I'm about to say, let him
So
finish first.
I'm not understanding you guys understanding what I'm saying because the word listen.
Okay, go.
So like I said, every time she has a kid, she drops an album. She has a second kid, right? Nothing, right? Nothing.
You just
contradicted I'm out. Third kid. So every 2 kids, she having a fucking album, bro.
Her last 2 kids.
Her last 2 kids basically is dropping an album.
Yeah.
If
She
you
had
think
2
about it.
kids before.
She knows
Stop.
that the 2 kids
Stop.
after the
Stop.
first album.
She had 1 kid. She didn't have album.
First kid album, second kid no album, third kid album, fourth kid right now is
She
not
had
going to be album.
the first kid with the first album?
You just said
Yes.
it. Hold up.
Not every kid
hold
though.
up, George.
every
hold up.
2
George,
kids.
how many
dropping
kids
an
she has
album.
with Offset?
George, hold on.
She has 3.
She has 3.
And Steph is 1.
Are you done with your
So
point?
4 in total.
Savi,
So we averaging 2 kids per album.
Savi, are you done with your point?
Say that at the
That's what I'm
beginning.
Hold up, George.
You guys
Savi,
don't let me. You guys, I say listen. And you guys don't let me finish.
That's what I'm saying. George, are you done? Savi, are you done with your
I
point?
am done with my point.
What the fuck did you just say? Nigga, you
Every-
just said every kid she has an album. That
Album.
was the first big say. I'm like, nah, nigga, that's not that-
Well,
you every say
Hold
every
on, hold on,
2
no, no,
kids.
If y'all let
I'm
me
talking now.
speak,
I'm talking
this
now.
is when I could have like
I'm
referred what I
talking
was
now.
trying to.
You just said you done.
Go ahead.
Motherfucker, how does that work?
I just
She
explained
would-
it.
All right,
Did I
so-
not explain it just now? Every 2 kids, the average.
It was every kid. Now it's every
Yeah,
2
yeah,
kids.
she did.
but
Here's my
because
thing.
you guys let me finish.
when she
cut
first
him off.
Right.
dropped the album, she was pregnant with number 1. Now she's pregnant with number 4.
Yes.
There's a 2-kid gap. That's not even every 2 kids.
Every album is averaging 2 kids.
No,
Yes.
that's not how that math
Every
works.
2 kids.
So her
there's
first
an album.
Her first kid, she didn't. She was just.
She didn't
regular.
even have the kid when she had the first album.
Yeah.
she had the kid after this album
These
dropped.
are all, what he's trying to say is
Now
once,
she's pregnant.
once
with
she
number
got
4,
into the
she's
mood,
dropping the kid.
First
once she
kid,
got into the music
album.
industry, it's when she started. When she dropped the second or third kid, whatever kid she was.
First
No,
album.
No. The first kid is the first album, and she dropped the kid right before she went on tour or something like that. Because I remember, or right after she went on, right before she went on tour.
But
she
she only
dropped-
has 2
but
albums.
She had the, but she
So
had
I
the-
understand what you're saying.
In fact, she had the album when she was first
Cardi
going
B
out with
pregnant when she dropped her
Offset.
first album.
That nigga, it's
Like the math.
Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Why does that sound like a certain somebody's voice? But
like you call somebody, right?
I
he
just-
changed his
I just-
AI to match
I
somebody.
just went to my
But yeah, motherfucker, there's 2 kids in between that. That's not every 2.
averaging 2 kids per fucking album.
If there was every 2 kids,
Say that.
hold up.
I'm
if-
saying it right now, motherfucker.
Here's what's wrong with that. If it was averaging 2 kids every album,
album.
she would have had
2 albums.
an album before.
She
no,
has 2
Yeah.
albums.
no, she would have had
She
this
has 2
kid and then
albums.
dropped the album. That's not how math works, you guys.
She listen. She
Look.
has 3 kids right now, right?
She has 3. Pregnant
And
with 4.
With 4, so 4. You put 4 fingers up, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold up, I'm about to fuck you up.
Give me that right hand, right? That right hand. How many? A number of albums she dropped?
2.
Okay, so what's that? That's 4 right there.
Motherfucker.
And that's 2. Okay,
That's
all I
not
wanted to know.
chronologically
All right.
what she did, motherfucker.
I just want to throw
Here's
it
what
out
she
there.
did. She
Okay.
had a kid in this time frame before kid number fucking 1.
She was pregnant,
and
when
now
she dropped
she's
the
having
album.
a kid in this time frame.
Same situation.
Pregnant with number 4.
Same situation.
His point is,
If
when
she
every
was
time,
having a kid every
The
2
word
albums, she would have
kid.
had.
Listen,
a
the
kid.
word. Listen. Okay,
She
so
would have had a kid here.
let me
and
sim-
That's how math works.
I can
Thank you.
simplify. I can simplify it for you. She had.
That's not simplifying. You
I'm
gotta correct
simplifying.
yourself because you fucked up.
Kids, an album comes together with her.
It does not.
It does. It does.
Nah.
Kids and album. I just
Nah.
ChatGPT
2
this
kids
shit.
per album.
ChatGPT, they say
I
no.
did.
He's saying 2 kids
That means she's
per one
averaging
album.
2 kids
She
per
per
album.
album.
But that's not the timeline of when she actually did this shit.
She is.
Yes, technically speaking.
But secondly, she had the second kid for the first album. Or the first. Every time she's within child, there's an album
The
drop.
first
Just
kid dropped.
listen.
The first kid dropped in this space before she's had 3 kids in between the album.
Let me tell
and
you
now
something.
she's pregnant with a 4th and having an
Let me
album.
tell you
That's
something,
a 3
Scott.
kid difference.
Let me
That's
tell you
not
something.
2. That's
Thank
not,
When
you.
she
you
dropped her 3rd album, she's gonna have a kid and then another one in the belly.
Oh God, that sounds. She
so
sounds
that's gonna
Dominican.
be 6.
That's about.
All right?
That's Dominican enough.
You're a piece of shit.
Fucking time she got knocked up. She got knocked up 3 times during
I think
pregnancy.
I don't know if you're speaking ill on her coochie or what.
You know
Like,
what?
I'm about to say, he definitely talking down on
No,
Cooch.
bro. I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
Cardi
bro.
B's nationality.
I mean, it can't be bad, bro, man. Everybody trying to shoot
Nah,
up the club.
Everybody shoot it up.
Cardi B's nationality.
I know,
Dominican.
she's Dominican, man.
Wepa.
Wepa.
She is fully.
You know, hey,
Dominican,
you
from
know.
my understanding.
You know, Scott.
Yeah, man. They easily get fertile.
You
bro.
touch them, they're pregnant.
Yeah, you breathe on them.
Yeah.
You look at them funny.
Yeah.
You hand them a tissue, all of a sudden they're pregnant.
Right
Fucking see, man.
Yo,
But
there was a joke in Modern Family. That's that's a top flight sitcom. He was
Sophie, what you call this fucking?
So
funny
what's the
fellow
face
now.
got pregnant?
Dang.
And her character got pregnant, and they was talking to this couple. The couple was like, "We've been trying for so long. We tried for 2 years." The old dude Ed O'Neill, the great Ed O'Neill, let's
great
give
Ed
respect.
O'Neill.
He goes, she's Latina. All I gotta do is look at her funny.
yeah, boy. I mean, that's technically is kind of true though.
Yeah.
They fertile as fuck.
Respect.
And I lost mine to a Spanish person.
Bruh.
Fuck that.
first-
This girl,
I was
this girl
scared as
told me.
fuck.
This girl told me her mom had like 7 kids. That's one of the times like the logic in my brain. I'm like, damn, let me get 2 condoms on that
Yo,
bitch.
you know what's crazy?
I
We
just-
talk about
I
Spanish
just
people.
thought about that
Black
shit.
people are bad too. You know Sean Alexander, right?
Oh, 14?
14.
He got 14 kids. He got another one. His 14th is on the way. With
Just
one
give me the
chick.
light and pass
His
it
wife.
on.
His wife.
Yeah.
You better leave that woman alone, man.
They say, yo, y'all gotta get up off her.
Bro, that's a
Give
tough.
Give her a break.
I wrote in the comments, I said, leave that woman be.
I seen in the comments too. They was like, bro, he didn't wear gloves when he's playing
Oh,
football.
hell no. In
So you already
Seattle?
know what type of time he was
In
on.
Seattle? Hell
Yeah,
that
no.
poor
bro.
woman.
That poor woman, bro.
No, that's kind of crazy though.
He got the money for it.
Of
Yeah.
course, yeah. A man cover, even though that man sucked.
I think
So-
they
That
live
was
in
a
like
good man.
Alabama still too, I think.
Yeah, Alabama?
Oh, was it?
I
Yeah, I
just
think
lived
so.
in
Alabama running back.
yeah.
You know,
He's from
Yeah,
Alabama.
yeah.
From there.
He's from Alabama. He
Yeah.
ain't living in Seattle.
Yeah.
Seattle probably sucks. I don't want to disrespect Seattle, but anyway,
No,
Yeah.
not some point.
Somebody tried
Oh,
to tell
so
me
shit.
Seattle had a hood. Like I'm like,
every place got a hood.
I have a hard time accepting places that say
You don't
they
think
have
every
a
place
hood.
has a hood?
I think they do.
Every place.
Every place got a hood.
I'll give you this. There's 2 types of like bad neighborhoods in every area.
Every
Like-
place is not Compton.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh, New York
There's-
back in the 80s.
like-
But it's still a possibility you could get shot or
Yeah,
stabbed.
bro, I lived upstate when I was going to school playing football.
Mm.
They got a hood, but it's not I'm so dangerous hood. It's like poor hood.
Oh, like
It's like
Well, you
people-
talk about
Poverty.
poverty.
and that's
Oh.
usually associated with a hood
good.
in general.
Well, then I feel
There's no
like,
such thing as a rich hood.
But I feel like a
everybody
hood-
got everybody
That's true.
mother and father
True.
make 6
but I
figures.
feel like a
we
hood
gonna
that
be
took on too many changes of terminology. There's hood where there's like poverty, and then there's hood like
Danger. Like
Danger.
old block.
Well,
like,
you know what's crazy? Because
Facts.
I just thought about because Future, right? I'm thinking about Future right now, and I remember before, not even before, like right in the beginning when he started blowing up, like he'll go back to the hood, and every clothes he has, like he just give it to his homies or he just give it to or whatever. So eventually, like, or he just, I guess, set him straight. Even with like Kodak Black, same situation. Go back to Miami. hooks everybody up, bro. Everybody within the proximity of where he's at.
Yeah, everybody's eating.
And yeah, so like I guess you kind of can say a rich hood in a sense. Like I'm over here thinking about it right now too, though, because like.
But that's not economically. That's
Oh yeah,
not.
no.
That's influx of cash in the area. That's not necessarily the standard of living
Yeah,
increasing.
it's not taxed.
And if you think about it, if you take a deeper dive into that, is that still helping the hood if you giving back to the hood? Because you're not really uplifting them. You're not giving them opportunities. You're just giving them handouts. But you're giving them
No,
handouts.
but that's material stuff.
Yeah, but you kind of are uplifting them in a sense.
No, you know what's uplifting them? And this is what
It's perspective.
Shout out to the new mayor of Baltimore.
Oh yeah, he doing great work.
Game. He spent money in 2 places. He built, I think he's built an after school program for the kids.
Till
and he
after
invested in their
11:30.
schools.
Yep.
And what was the other one?
He invested in the schools and he invested in the after school.
That's
So
giving kids opportunities to have.
No, keep the
and
kids
that's-
inside. Don't
that's
go
different.
outside in the
You
streets.
get them in the morning, and then you get them after school.
that's
And
No,
then-
after night. They get home at like
Exactly.
8, 9.
Crime has dropped dramatically in
Yes.
Baltimore.
That's smart. That's smart.
So
That's
you
dope.
think about, and I will say, all credit to, and it started with Cory Booker
In
and
Newark.
Newark.
Yeah, I
When he
heard
started,
about
the one thing Newark I gotta give credit for, they still have their problems. They invest in those kids. They got 1 billion programs in Newark for those
Yeah, they
kids.
do.
That's
You,
one
you
thing I
don't
gotta
hear,
give
you
them.
don't hear a lot of stuff in Newark no
And
more.
Newark has been quiet.
Yeah, been quiet.
since really 2020. Was it 2025?
Yeah.
Since last year,
And that-
2024.
You know why, right?
But
White
that-
people coming in.
gentrification. For sure.
Gentrification.
Shit, we all got it. But I will say that
That's intriguing, though.
Corey was one of the first mayors I seen started over there.
He's pushing that. He's pushing
Yeah,
that.
pushing
agenda.
that.
I think, yeah, I can see that, man. There's a man. It's crazy because we talking about like politics in a sense. There's a dude all the way in fucking I forgot. I really forgot the country. I want to say somewhere in Africa or something like that, or where they have
Oh, the new guy.
and he did so good right now where
And
the
they
economy
trying
is
to
going
take him-
up.
They trying to take him down.
Yeah, but it's him and like 3 other people too, like 3 other factions on them, where they're all kind of like all in the same plan. And by doing such, like being a team player in a sense, they know they're gonna take some hits, but in the long run, it will be beneficial. And that's kind of what they're doing right now. I think they dropped the currency of the U.S. if I'm not mistaken. They did their own shit, and it's kind of like on the up and up right now though. So like
We gotta, and they hating on him for it.
Yeah.
They do not. What?
And on top of that too, fucking Mexico just added a first female president, if I'm not mistaken.
She's been there for a minute now.
She's no.
For a year now. She about to be a year.
They just handed her the thingamajig. I just saw a video of that shit.
Really?
Like,
I thought
yeah.
she'd been the
That's scary,
president
though.
since
She was the first president. She's been handed the title of president.
really?
I think that's
I
probably what it
thought-
was. Yeah.
Damn, that been.
That and
She's
fucking-
been running in government and stuff like that.
No, I thought she'd been the president. No, this our first year.
No, she just got whatever
Yeah.
they
She
just
got it
was-
already?
Yeah, she just got.
This is like her first full length term. And stuff
No,
like
I
that.
mean, like, I know she got elected last year. I thought it was
they gave her whatever they gave her.
Oh.
They gave her. They made a big propaganda about it. And now I think they got another country. They're gonna let AI run that shit, like legit, like a female AI, which is wild in my eyes. Not because it's a female, but just because it's AI.
female AI. What do you mean?
They're gonna have a president, and they're gonna have the AI run it.
Yeah.
No, it's not gonna work.
It's.
Yo,
I
for
mean,
all these,
you can't bribe it.
For all these, I want to come well researched before we really get.
Oh
in.
yeah. This is
Yeah, I don't-
this is on the fly. For
That
some
shit.
reason.
I
They
don't,
just call my
that
just-
AI
she-
shit not gonna work.
No, they elected them already. They're going to go through the process. You can't bribe them, so they can't be corrupt. They have no ill
Bribe,
intention.
Well,
bro.
you can bribe,
I
you
work in-
bribe the person that's dealing with the
Bro,
AI. Right?
I work in AI. That shit's not ready yet.
Shit, they making
That
it.
shit what?
AI is not enough to run a country.
Yeah.
You could corrupt the system. You could fuck up
It
the
could be
software.
hacked. It could always be hacked.
No, you could write the language and say, do this.
It's a lot of
A
pros and cons
human
behind
got
it.
to do it. So
But-
So here's
well,
my
I heard
No, go ahead.
I heard like example ChatGPT, even though it's not mechanically, it's more so for like AI purposes. But there are people that manually looking through everything that you're saying to them. So like,
once you sign up to it, they use the information.
that should be a good job. I wouldn't mind applying for that job. I'd just be scrolling at random people's shit like, oh shit, this motherfucker is talking about.
Yeah, once you sign in, you get all permission belong to the company.
Yeah, in a sense.
So you know it's crazy because y'all me and Dude will talk about this last week about the AI, the chick that created the AI R&B artist.
Oh
she got a multi-million-dollar deal.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
you could do that. You could do.
Yeah. Like I feel like it's so easy to just create.
It's the artist that Sabi put me on.
Oh yeah, I did.
He made that AI, and that shit hard.
It is. It slaps, and it's funny, but it's fucking amazing.
And that's what I'm saying. If y'all ever heard, I've actually seen now videos of this chick. Ever since me and Dude talked about it last week, I've seen videos of this.
No, because Kalani was complaining about, and
Kalani,
her
and Chloe Bailey.
Chloe and her was complaining like
SZA.
taking that shit away.
But that's sort of messed up too.
But this will make you get on your shit though, because these artists, like going back to the Cardi B conversation, Cardi B took what, like you said, 4 years dropping, put shit out. Like
I have a problem with that. In that,
like her, not to cut you off, her.
She dropping. She working on the album now.
How long have we been waiting for her since Damage?
What, 4 years ago?
6 years.
Jesus.
here's the problem.
6 years.
Here's the problem with that. You trying to take down your own people right now. You don't even realize.
I'm not trying to take down my own people because
Here's-
my people
no,
are creating
here's-
a generation
Here's
of
what
AI.
Here's what the problem is.
Tell them.
A lot of artists don't even write their own shit.
Bingo.
100%, yeah.
Their originality in their project and the thing that is their
Come
claim
from
to
an
fame
engineer.
No.
I mean,
Why they
a
can't?
writer, a
is
writer.
from their voice. There's a reason Mariah Carey had her voice insured for however many. I think it was $1 million.
You heard
at least.
You heard her album, a new album?
Hmm?
You heard Mariah Carey's new album?
No.
Oh God.
I'm never
It's
a fan
not-
of
it's
her
not-
album, bro.
It's
But
not.
her
It's not.
voice-
But it's
her-
not Mariah Carey.
Her voice
after
not
a-
there no more.
not it.
After a certain while, like
Her best voice is when the Christmas
you-
shit come around.
after
No, not that.
after a certain while, do you really owe me anything? Mariah Carey married a billionaire and took some of his shit. When she broke up with
This goes back to we letting artists off, like Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne gave us so many great projects. Are we gonna
No,
let him
but
off
it-
for
but-
a bad project?
You're not supposed to.
I think you judge a project accordingly, but I'm saying as a fan, you take everything in context. Like I'm not going to be selfish. Like Rihanna hasn't put out a new album in however long. She got 1 billion and
But
3 kids now.
But Rihanna is smart. She is not she has not even done a feature since her last album. We haven't heard Rihanna on anything.
Listen,
Why?
listen.
She $1 billion.
If you're mad
No,
about
because she's in Fenty Beauty and she's
it
going into
worth
another lane.
It
You
worth
have
$1 billion.
no right-
Why I had to
no
do
right
that?
to be mad about
She took
something
the
like
Jay-Z
that.
route.
But then on the back end, you just defended Cardi B for her 7-year hiatus. So
But there's a difference. Cardi has been on songs and Cardi has been on people were mad at Cardi because Cardi would dominate a feature, but now we want your album. Cardi was always active in music. Rihanna has not been active in music in God knows how long.
May 17th for this year.
Was the last time Rihanna did something.
Friend of mine's from the Smurfs
Right.
movie
And then she
soundtrack.
did when she did the Super Bowl. When did Rihanna do the Super Bowl?
Ooh.
2 years ago.
No.
that was years ago.
That was maybe 3 years ago.
I want to say a 3.
Maybe.
Who was it? Was
'Cause
Usher?
the-
Yeah, you're right. Usher was.
Usher,
yeah.
The Weeknd has been on since
Yeah,
her.
after
So-
Kendrick.
after-
That's
So it was Kendrick.
Yeah.
If we
Yeah.
go chronologically, it was Kendrick,
Usher.
Weeknd.
Usher, Weeknd,
Then her.
Rihanna.
Four.
I thought Rihanna was early.
So
Damn.
4 years
At least.
ago. So that's what I'm saying. And the reason Rihanna did it was because Hov was running out of options. Beyonce wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
No, matter of fact, wasn't Beyonce in? Was Beyonce?
Hold up. I don't think we got this thing.
I was about to
correct.
say we got it wrong.
We
We
got
might
this
have
wrong.
it wrong.
I told you it's longer than 3. It's way longer than 3.
Because I think Beyonce was before the weekend.
She did. Beyonce did one.
Hey, we got.
Remember she did it in Texas. Oh, did she?
No, that was a Texas
No, we
Christmas.
Oh
gotta-
no, that was a Christmas thing. Yeah, you're right.
We got
you're
to
right,
we
you're
got to
right.
double check this before
Yeah.
we really go.
Come on,
But I-
Stat Man, you back
but I
there
will-
behind the board.
But I will say,
checking now. Checking.
after a certain while, and this is the same issue I have with. I think at one point somebody on this podcast said Drake should retire. When is it enough? No, real shit. Like, when is it enough for an artist to be like, I've done this, appreciate me, I'm good.
When you have a
There's no correct blueprint for leaving this shit, or unless you die. That's
No.
the only perfect
if
way
you
to
have
leave
a
this
catalog that can withstand time.
Rihanna 2023.
Yeah, 23.
So that's what we
2 years.
2 years ago.
2 years. I thought it was 2 years.
I just sworn it was 3.
Feels longer than that.
shit. No,
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dr. Dre Snoop was
No.
after. Yes, it was
Right.
the Dr.
That was
Dre.
in L.A. That
yeah,
was in
that
L.A.
was Dr.
That was
Dre
LA.
then Rihanna.
Hold up.
She did it.
The weekend after.
Technically, it was the 2022 season.
Yes, 22,
So
23.
So she was scheduled for the
Who's-
2022 season.
Because it's been Kendrick, Usher, The Weeknd.
No.
No. It was Kendrick, Usher, then her,
Yes.
and then The Weeknd.
No.
So Rihanna is.
No, I was wrong. No, I'm wrong.
Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre and them. Yeah, you're right. But here's my
Then
thing.
after the weekend.
But again, like I said, comparing her to Cardi, she was not doing music. I think, like I said, I think she did the Super Bowl to do Hov a favor because Hov was playing the Super Bowl. Apple Music was doing
Ain't that the
Super
first
Bowl.
year?
That might have been. That might have been when they took over. Because mind you, Rihanna did that. She didn't put out no music.
Nah.
Usually people, when they do that, they got an album or
Album
something out.
shit. No, the baby.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think.
Or they selling back catalog.
Right.
That's usually what ends up happening. Because you know the Super Bowl's free.
Exactly.
You
but,
take it out your own pocket.
Yeah, but then again,
But-
you get all the revenue from people going
Back
to stream your
going
music.
back, yeah.
So that's why I said.
like Nation with 2020.
So, all right, cool. I
2020
got y'all. So, 2025, Kendrick. 24, Usher. 23, Rihanna. 2022, Dr. Dre. 21 was The Weeknd, and 20 was Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
So Rock Nation took over.
2020.
Yeah.
After capping it.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
But see, that's my thing, and we'll just close it out here. I feel like, and I understand your point about everybody deserves grace. My thing is, if you're still tapped into music, like Cardi was still tapped into music. She's doing features with Sexy Red, Glorilla, Lotto. She was tapping in on everybody. She was tapping in on all the hot artist stuff. Rihanna, we didn't really hear shit from Rihanna, other than the Super Bowl. And even before that, you said 2017 is when she did a song.
The last album.
Ass album. So 2017 to when she did Super Bowl 2023.
23.
She didn't perform no new music in 2023 when she did the Super Bowl.
She did like songs.
Well, yeah, she did random, like, the shit people...
Like the Black Panther thing she did.
Yeah.
Like, wow,
And
wow.
And she did.
No, that's before.
That's
that.
no.
That's still.
Nah, she
that's-
performed that.
She performed that.
No, I'm talking about like as far as producing music.
yeah, that was Cali Island.
Yeah,
But here's my thing, like,
that's why. But I'm saying just to say,
would you
Like
rather?
the last one was
would
Future.
you rather artists completely go dark, or
Yeah.
would you rather?
Ooh, that was
You
way
rather
back.
a couple
Yeah, that's the
features?
last song
No.
she did.
You rather some type of
no. My
concept.
thing is, I'd rather artists not complain about what's going on with AI, like Kalani and all of them complain about what's going on with AI. When like her, you have no real thing to stand on when you haven't put out music in almost 6 years. Kalani again, another feature artist. She hasn't put out nothing. If you look up her,
She did that last year.
She done a
Last year.
came and gone.
But here's my thing. That's the whole
Cole Bailey
the-
came and gone.
The whole way that
Hey, yo.
R&B artists specifically eat.
Yeah, let me...
It's off of
is-
songwriting.
You right.
No, it's
Yes,
off,
it is.
It's
A
off
tour.
of their voice. We just talked about how
But
other people write
just
their
saying-
songs.
I'm saying, but with R&B artists, right? Most of the time, maybe 70-80% of the time, someone's writing a song for their voice to express it, right? That's exactly
so
what
you
this
making
chick...
your money off your voice.
Right, but that's exactly what this chick did. Forget the voice. The chick that's doing this AI with the R&B artist, she wrote it because she's a poet and she's a producer. She wrote it for an AI person. So instead of paying Kalani, Cole Bailey excess amount of $1,000 million, let me just generate a person where I can make someone fake and just enhance their voice and put it out to the public that'll like it.
I call that shit a transformer, bro. That's a machine. That's your machine.
Beep boop, beep boop,
Just,
beep
yeah.
boop bop. Yes.
I guess, bro.
Zero ones.
I guess, man. Yo, let me ask y'all a quick question, bro. Who y'all think is gonna be on this year's Super Bowl? Who y'all think gonna be in this year's
Artist?
Super Bowl?
A
Artists.
couple
yeah.
people declined.
Decline already.
Really?
Adele.
I have an issue.
Adele declined. Taylor Swift
Taylor
declined.
Swift declined.
I
Thank
can
God.
see that.
I have
Thank
an
God.
issue with like
You know,
this summer we didn't really get a great project.
that's what we talked about a couple podcasts ago.
We
Nobody
did.
really
No.
put out good music.
So usually
Bodies.
somebody would
Where's
have
the
been
Super Bowl
riding
this
a
year?
fame, riding.
Check to see what the Super Bowl is.
Well, Well,
I think it's
for my non-Spanish folks,
Bad Bunny.
no, I'm about to say Bad Bunny made
Bad
an
Bunny is scared of
incredible
ice.
album.
Bad Bunny's.
Hey, he's not coming. He's not coming
he's
here.
not
Fuck
coming
you.
to
Yeah,
the
that's
US.
what I'm
No,
saying. Bad Bunny is scared of ice.
He a citizen. So
Yeah,
what
but
they got to worry
he
about it?
still, yeah, but
He still doesn't want to be in.
but
No,
he
he
don't-
doing that because he
don't want people to come.
No, no.
And then
rate
have
them.
He
the
didn't want
risk of
nobody
that.
to come support the United States because what the United
Yeah,
States
and
government.
they-
That's what he doing.
Where's the Super Bowl this year? George?
California,
Oh,
So
shit.
they're not-
Levi Stadium.
So Bad Bunny. I don't think Bad Bunny.
Wow.
California is like
Bad
number
Bunny
one
not coming
Number
here.
one.
Bad
where
Bunny not
ice
coming.
is raised right now.
Bad Bunny not coming. He not doing that.
Who do y'all think should do that Super Bowl then? If
No.
that's the case.
Oh man, you know what would be super messy?
Future.
No, if you put if you put the clips.
Nah, Cliff not. No. They
you
need.
put-
They need
They,
to.
they just do the
You know-
Vatican.
I can see
They
that.
did though. They did.
They got.
they
They
did.
they might
Speaking of,
do
that's
post.
one artist who got away with falling back and nobody got mad at
Fuck
him.
it, if we doing
Yeah.
messy.
Malice
Put fuck
is-
out
Malice
there.
is one of the
Fuck.
few
It's okay,
artists.
but you know why? It's okay
Post Malone.
because Pusha T.
Malice is one
the
of the few
others.
artists who could
Who
stop
that white
doing
boy?
music,
That
nobody
country.
got mad at him.
Scott Bowie.
Shabuzi?
Yeah.
Well, he not
They got.
white.
They got
Are you talking
We
about
talking
Jelly
about
Roll?
Roll.
one. They got.
Jelly
They got to
Jelly
do
Roll.
white people. They got to do white people.
I think
after the-
Shabuzi went like platinum with that album
Shabuzi
faster
did-
than anybody else.
Shabuzi
Oh
had
no,
a
Shabuzi
performance-
with diamond.
Yeah, I'm about to say Shabuzi
Just
had the
something like that.
Shabuzi
Thanksgiving.
might have it.
Oh,
Shabuzi had the Thanksgiving performance the same year as Beyonce did. When he did Detroit. He did Detroit's at 12-1.
Yes.
Then Beyonce did the NightCap
at
one.
4. At 4.
Yeah, and his shit was hitting too.
Oh, they could do post
I think
him.
Shabu-
Damn,
I'm going Shabuzi.
Morgan.
I'll put it to you this
Or
way.
do you do Chris Brown?
No.
I was about to say ride the I would ride the wave.
Nah,
That's
Chris
what,
Brown.
that's how Usher got his shit.
No.
He was riding the
They're
wave
gonna get a
of
white.
that
They gotta give it a white person. They kind of mad right now.
Oh man.
After it's
Rock Nation still has
yeah,
has
yeah.
it,
They want
though.
to do something different.
And let's be honest, like the NFL does better with black performances.
because they give you a show.
It's better
You know-
performance.
do you
Nothing
know-
against Jennifer
do you-
Lopez, but Jennifer Lopez didn't really.
Do you
give me a
guys?
show.
You guys know the
Shakira.
history.
Shakira didn't really give me a show.
You guys know
I didn't
the,
watch that.
You guys know the history of that shit, right?
Jackson,
The
like-
history of why the Super Bowl
Yeah,
has a halftime.
we
show,
talked
right?
about this already.
Yeah,
We talked about this.
Yeah,
you
'cause-
gave us a. You gave us a
Well,
take.
for the
Yeah.
listeners that's just not listening, could you
Well,
refresh
if you
us?
missed that episode,
We watch it. I
watch
don't,
it.
I don't know.
if you
the
listen to
number.
that episode,
Like and
first we
subscribe.
watch it,
Yes.
but I will give it to you like this.
Quick and dirty.
There
Quick
was
and dirty.
Yes.
black sitcom, not sitcom,
Living
sketch
Color.
comedy show,
Living
Living Color.
Treated
And
with
they-
respect.
And while people were waiting for the Super Bowl halftime, because everybody in the world watched that, they had their sketch show. They had a special.
Yep.
Mhm.
The ratings on that show
Was amazing.
and the jealousy that the NFL had, like, why aren't we doing something like that, is the reason we have the Super Bowl halftime show.
Yep. And guess who was the first person? Come on.
Michael Jackson.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And
He
Michael
did it
Jackson
for free, right?
Michael Jackson was so cold.
The Super
he
Bowl is
jumped.
free regardless.
Yeah.
He
so.
jumped on the stage
Ain't didn't
and
do
didn't
nothing.
speak for
5
10
minutes.
Yeah.
10 minutes. He just
But I
sit
ain't gonna
there.
hold you.
He
The
look.
Prince,
Had
if,
people fainting.
if
That
you
was
look at the
fire.
Prince, if you rewatch the Prince Super Bowl when it rained and Purple Rain,
Purple
he did
Rain.
Purple Rain, fucking amazing, fucking amazing.
I gotta see people.
And I
pass.
think that might have been the same year Whitney did the national anthem. I could be wrong.
No, Whitney did it. And the Giants game, the Buffalo one.
That was 90.
That
That's
90, 91.
Fucking A,
Double check. I don't know if that might have been the same year, but I know
I remember
No,
that.
that's later 90. That's our later
might be
one.
92 maybe.
Yeah, that
Could be.
the first one is Phil Simms against the Broncos.
That was like
So the
88,
second one we
88.
played the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
It was 91 because you know why 91? We won the Gulf. We won the Gulf War in Iraq. It had to be 91.
Always got to bring me back to some political shit.
There you go, man.
No, that's how I remember
I
it.
can't wait. Till
That's
y'all,
how you remember.
I can't wait till y'all two launch that political fucking platform.
Oh, yes,
That'll be like
coming
Stephen A.
soon.
You see, hold on, time out. Now that I got y'all here, y'all see Stephen A. Smith has launched his political platform, right?
Yeah,
When it's called straight shoot about politics.
Yo, I did
How
not
y'all
know.
feel about that?
I feel
He
like
would have won for president.
I
He's not
have,
gonna win.
I have a sort of issue with this whole sports media thing.
Sports people jumping into politics, right?
No, I have an issue with sports media being as big as it is.
What you mean?
Oh shit.
Remember back in the day, there was a difference between announcing and nowadays it feels like I'm gonna be an announcer / IG influencer / have my podcast because I'm so special that everything I need to say needs to be recorded.
Goes back to the words you say. Adapted.
Well,
There's a difference between what somebody like a Ryan Clark and Shannon Sharp, who are former players,
Mm.
are doing as opposed to like anybody West won't fuck. And actually, and I don't mean to put Stephen A in this because I actually do appreciate Stephen A, but I do have a problem with announcer fame.
But you got to understand, he was a journalist first. So in a sense, like, don't get me wrong, he's a journalist.
I get what
you know what I'm saying though, but I don't. Your talent was what? You talked.
So in a sense, you respect. So what you're saying is you respect the Shannon Sharp, Ryan Clark's opinions over Stephen A.
91.
Smith
That was right.
because he
91.
did it.
Stephen A. And Stephen A. Smith and Colin Cowherd are my favorite sports media personnel.
Colin
Even though I don't
Cowherd's-
agree with a lot of things, I don't agree
Colin
with.
Cowherd is like
Ew,
the worst.
that's not the worst one
Hold up,
out
hold
there.
up.
Oh
Hold
my!
up, I'm about to kill
Hey,
both of
and
y'all.
I was right. 91.
I'm about to go.
That was 91.
And it is not about you liking their opinion. It is about you respecting. It is about.
don't respect
It is
them.
about
I
that
respect
they
their
have a
opinion.
certain air to speak.
I'm not gonna.
Stephen A. has a certain air to speak. Stephen A. ain't never played.
The
that
reason
record.
why I respect
Colin Cowherd, I respect because
I respect Stephen A. way more
Yeah.
than Colin Howard.
I same, but I still respect Colin Cowherd because
That nigga
I
said-
hate what he says a lot of the time. I really do.
Then how
I
you
don't like a
respect
lot of
him?
it. But when this
How
whole
about-
shit in Fox came down
He was the only one left
and
standing.
and Skip went down, and they was
He was
talking
the only
about
one left
the
standing.
only two that this woman did not mention was Shannon Sharp and Colin Cowherd.
But Colin Cowherd is smart though, because at the end of the day, he has.
So you're saying why you answered my
Only
point?
reason
That's why I respect him.
I respect.
He's
Oh,
not
that's
an idiot.
No, I
that's
res-
why.
He is not an idiot.
I
Oh,
respect.
we
I
know
respect.
we
I-
know he's
I
not an
hate-
idiot.
I hate Skip, and I don't. And some former
I respect
players,
his business.
and some former players, I don't agree. I don't love them speaking down on everything either. I
respect his
I don't think
business.
the
I
fact
don't
that you're
respect
a
his
fact-
takes.
I don't
Yeah,
think the
his
fact
take
that you're
is
a
horrible.
great former athlete. I don't think that necessarily makes you a great media personnel talking about
Good
the game.
analyst and stuff like that.
No,
Ryan Clark, if you remember, if you guys are old school ESPN fans like me, Ryan Clark used to come in the offseason on ESPN First Take before Steven came on.
Yeah.
Stephen A
Well, not
came on, and it
Cole
was
Beasley,
just
I'm sorry.
Skip.
Right.
And it was Skip, and he would have a rotational panel.
And it was players. It was
Players and media.
Yeah.
But Ryan Clark was in there and very early, and he's still playing. And I knew, I'm like, yo, this guy, he is a genuine media talent.
Yeah.
In the offseason, he would come in and he would just, and
He
they
knows.
love speaking to him. And the way
But
he
see-
presented himself was so pure and so raw that you
here's
had to
my-
fuck with it.
Here's my thing about Ryan Clark.
That's why the pivot is so big as it is. The pivot, if he did the pivot by itself, it'd be.
But he
Yeah.
doing that shit with Brandon Marshall and shit. Where
That started with I Am Athlete.
He gives
But they
you-
had a breakup because of whatever they had internally, and he does the pivot. And let's be honest, the pivot dominated whatever they were doing on I Am Athlete.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I have a problem. I don't love that because that shows division and brotherhood, and that damn, why did I have to break up?
That goes back to just situation of like, hypothetically speaking, if we're doing our podcast, right, and I'm telling y'all, listen, we're just doing it for the love. But then when we come to business, and I'm saying, like I think I said this to y'all before, probably privately, but I'm like, all right, cool. Once we become branded and all this other stuff, people start investing money in us. How do y'all want to be labeled? Do y'all want to be individual contractors, or do y'all want to be a part of the actual under the Cognac Conversation umbrella, where you'll have a certain type of equity into this? I feel like that what broke I Am Athlete up, because some of them was saying Brandon Marshall, from my understanding, was paying them out of pocket. They didn't want part ownership and equity in it. No, I'm an independent contractor. Pay me.
He came out the pocket with it, so I have a problem with that. But if you
But
know
would
Brandon
you want
Marshall,
equity or would you want
Equity.
money? You want equity.
Yeah, I put in.
I get what I get. What I put in.
20.
And
And
I
if I
hate
put
the fact
20,000, I get 20.
and I hate the fact that they had they have flourished since then. Ryan Clark,
Crowder,
Shannon Crowder, and Fred Taylor, and also,
What is it?
and Shannon wasn't a part of it, but Shannon and Chad have a very successful podcast.
Yes.
Yep.
And I love the fact that we can step out and have these type of things, but I don't love the fact of the Mina Kimes and
But these
people
people
like
are
that.
But this is my thing, though. This is why I would probably like disagree with you a lot, because, and I disagree with, like, Ryan Clark just had a situation maybe 2 weeks ago with Peter Schrager.
yeah.
And he just was selling, like, at the end of the day, even though you're not an athlete, understand we don't know what's going on in the locker rooms and stuff like that.
They don't like each other. They look down and like each
They
other.
really don't.
They're nice
They
inside.
haven't been, except for when Peter Schrager hosted this week. He was on there. But this is my thing. You cannot silence or you cannot demean a person that was a journalist
Because he never played the game.
because they never played the game.
That's not fair.
Stephen A. never played the game, but he's one of the best journalists,
Best writer, yeah.
best writer, best personalities in the business. And nobody other than like maybe LeBron or like KD, people like that may debut things he said. But when athletes, Jason Tatum was on First Take this week or a week that just passed. If I'm Jason Tatum and Stephen A had a problem with Jaylen Brown when he was debuting what happened with Jaylen Brown with his situation, why didn't Tatum check him? The reason Tatum didn't check him because at the end of the day, he respects what Stephen A is doing. So I would take an athlete when it comes to an athlete standpoint on a situation when he says like, oh, this person is playing through injury and stuff like that. I'm gonna take that 100%. You know what? You played through injury. You know that. But if like Stephen A. Smith say, hey, he's playing through injury, but I think he can play better. That's just a journalist perspective.
Yeah.
Well, he played basketball back in the day.
But
it wasn't good.
But
But
not
that
at
was
a
not
enough
I
level
love
to
it,
speak
love
to
it.
that.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm such an anti-podcaster, but I'm a podcaster. Like
That's what's
that's
bro,
fucking me up.
Fucking
I have a
ridiculous.
real issue with not everybody is Stephen A. You
Right.
feel me?
right.
He's a special media talent. If he does a political podcast, I'm inclined to watch because I've been following Stephen A. since he was on. My mom was watching him on General Hospital.
When he had it, exactly. When he
When
had
he
his
was
own
when
shit.
he was on fucking the Chris Rock movie, I Think I Love My Wife.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this dude as a talent and as a fellow black man. I'm gonna tune into what he does.
You're gonna support.
I don't think everybody, and I think too many people are falling into that lane.
Well,
And that you're
I mean, that's us.
because you're a media person that you're blowing up.
Can I
it's-
give you a reality check? That's
Eh,
us. We don't. We that's what we're doing.
yeah,
That's why I'm the one on HR talking about, yo, we shouldn't be saying that we fucked up on that.
yeah.
But there's a
I don't
balance.
give a fuck.
Exactly.
There's a balance to that. Honestly, we don't know.
Should we not speak on everything? Absolutely. Should we still give our opinions? Because at the end of the day, there are people that listen
Yes.
and do respect our opinions and do think like they will want to rebuke or rebuttal our opinions. 100%.
Yeah.
I think as a media, I think you get a lot of irresponsible talk as a media.
Oh, it got worse
In
after
that-
social media, bro.
In that
A media is
we
opinion
talk
based.
about people that we might
We
not
don't know.
necessarily.
We talked about Cardi. We don't know Cardi from a can of paint.
Exactly.
I know how she's Dominican.
Here's the flip side of that. Imagine all our dreams come true and this shit blows up. Now we have an opportunity to interview Cardi. Are we two-faced people because we just had disagreements about her project?
No,
Because we got to separate personal opinion
No,
from business.
we gonna let her
But
know.
if she comes on the air and be like, yo, you guys said this and this about me, like, what's good?
Okay.
All right, then.
Give us facts and in a sense humble us.
Yeah.
Like I would say this: if we ever made it to a way where let's say hypothetically speaking, right? We interview Pressure Online, right? But I didn't know Pressure before that. I've listened to his music and stuff like that, and I've seen things that he done. I ain't gonna lie, I thought Pressure was just videography. I didn't know he did music. So when he came on and talked about his music, or when I did my research and listened to his music, I already came in with the mindset that I'm interviewing him on like videography, and then the music thing was secondary. But then when I actually tapped in and did my homework, I'm like, oh no, this music shit is him.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So
That's his
now,
real role. Yeah.
exactly. So now, if going to the higher level, like we get a Cardi B, or if we ever get like somebody that we talked about, Stephen A. Smith, or people that we talked about, we gave our opinion on. When we book them and stuff like that, we still have to do our homework. Okay, cool. We know what we said. This was our opinion. We're giving you the platform to rebuke, to have a conversation. Everything's a conversation. Yeah. You come on our platform, have the conversation. Oh yeah, by the way, I don't like you said this, that, and the third. Well, the reason I said this is because you had a 4-year gap. Now she could come in here and tell us, oh, this is the reason of the 4-year gap. Now we're having a conversation.
Yes.
Yep.
I just want to be, at a certain point, you got to stand on what you say.
Absolutely.
And there's responsibilities to that. Like, if the way you framed it now just now is perfect.
Yeah. It's about one thing that I've learned stepping in a space like this is transparency. You got to be able to be transparent in the sense of like, you could talk, and I'm a bad at this. I always say motherfuckers talk to two sides of their mouth. Oh, bitches ain't shit, but yeah, I get what females are talking about. And that's me. But what I would say is if I have a female, we ever get a female on here to want to combat what I'm saying, I'm still going to say, yo, listen, bitches ain't shit, but I'll understand and I'll sit here and listen to you. Yeah. So like you said, as long as you stand on business, our platform is always going to be about standing on business. We're never going to, I don't want any of y'all that's here to ever change the way you are because we get someone that doesn't agree with our opinion.
Never change it.
Nah,
Fuck out of here.
That's too much of a stretch.
That
Takes away
y'all
from
know
my
me.
superpowers.
I ain't changing it.
that goes back to now. You can say it goes back though, but that goes back to what occurred to this kid that got assassinated.
Charlie Kirk?
Charlie Kirk.
To being very opinionated about certain things, and
He shouldn't. He should not. He should not die.
yeah.
What he said.
And it's crazy though because I was watching a clip with Kansas Owens.
Oh fuck her.
She's cool too, bro.
No, she not. Man,
she's-
tell me stop.
Listen.
We just had a conversation about conversation, right?
Yes,
So-
conversation is
Yeah, that's my
So we just
opinion.
had a
Me, Scott, said
That's
our
perfectly
opinion.
fine. So the reason why I brought her up though is because
Oh, we gotta take about
When me and
That's-
George start
that's-
making this
it's
look,
okay.
it's like,
It's
Yeah.
okay. It's all right.
It's his
It's
opinion.
all right. Listen,
I know.
man.
I'm gonna slap the opinion out
So
of
what occurred was I think she was showing clips or whatever of him or whatnot, and one thing she made clear is that the fact that, and he said it too, just because two people, because they, even though they were really good friends and stuff,
him.
they both view things completely different as
Yep.
well. But
mhm.
and he said it too, is like, nonetheless, just because you have a different vision as a person doesn't mean you have to unfriend them.
Yes.
And this is not verbatim. I'm not saying exactly this is what I'm not quoting what he says, something around these lines, where just because a person has another opinion doesn't mean you should like slaughter them or just put them away or whatever.
Yeah.
And that stuck out so much to me because nowadays, if people don't have the same vision or same I guess thought of what's going on, then it's like, all right, fuck you on this side. Now it's like
Both sides doing it.
yeah, and it's like it's kind of wild, and I get it though because people are very much so opinionated. They have their what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? Focus, legit like tunnel vision. Where it's like, this is what I'm gonna say, and I mean what I say, and this is where we're going. I'm not looking to my left. I'm not looking to the right.
I'm gonna preach this agenda in a sense of like, and because I seen the clip that Candace owns what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Because Candace, like she said, her big thing was he did not deserve to die, and I feel like as a platform, I want to say that too. I'm not saying I'm against or for whatever he's talked about. Hey, you can make that judgment about how I talk in a sense. I understand what she came from in the sense of like, listen, we can agree to. I feel like when podcasts or just platforms in general agree to disagree.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
100% agree to disagree. We all had, there's plenty of times that we've had debates on certain topics and may not been of a political stance, but it's been of just conversation.
yeah.
And I think that's one thing that's trying to be stricken from podcasts or from interviews or from platforms is the fact that can we not have a conversation where Savi feels away, I feel away, Scott feels away, George feels away, 4 different opinions, but they're still on the topic of what the conversation is.
Right.
Like with the Kirk thing, Candace Owens understands like no one should be killed for their opinion,
Nope.
but his opinion may be slated because the African American community may not have thought the way or felt the way or hated the way that he felt.
Yep.
And then there are some MAGAs that felt like he wasn't preaching MAGA, but he wasn't wrong from what he was saying.
Yeah.
let's not even include us in that though, because
I understand we shouldn't include ourselves in it,
Yeah.
but we have to include ourselves in it
I don't
because
think-
we were affected.
how are we
in some-
affected?
Because think about it.
Here's what I know why
We
we're
were-
affected.
because
Be-
how come,
but it,
how
but,
come,
it-
how,
but
how
that's no
come
justification.
HBCU,
That's
how
no
come
justification.
HBCU schools shut down a lot of their like their activities and festivities that was going on because of that.
Oh
Because
no, they got
This is why I don't want to, and this is why I hate
that's
that you
different,
said
Lyric.
that.
but that was part of the
we're
Kirk
not a
situation.
Yeah, because they got
Bro,
they
we're
were getting
not a-
bomb threats
Bro,
doing
we-
that.
But we had nothing to do with it.
Exactly.
You know
I
why?
understand exactly.
So that's
I
why.
understand why.
So that's exactly what I'm saying. Why the fuck are we included in that?
Yeah,
He
we
said something
do it.
He didn't like a lot of groups, but why?
Yeah.
Where the fuck are we getting death
Yeah, we
threats?
get-
That's
yeah.
why I don't like you saying like, oh, like as an African. No, we have nothing to do with
We
that.
had
man
nothing to do
getting
with that.
killed.
Yeah.
But at the end of the
whatever-
day, we were
whatever-
brought into it.
Whatever
Because
coach.
we are
No, don't accept that because that's not what the fuck we're
So-
supposed to be.
so what you
no,
tell-
no, fuck
So
that.
what are you
It's
telling
no-
me, guys? Is what you two are telling me is
It has nothing
in
to do
a
with us.
situation where you're able to speak up and say, "Hey, by the way, this has nothing to do with us." You're just going to be quiet on it.
You don't speak up because it doesn't have anything to do with you, motherfucker.
So, but
I'm supposed to say if right.
But if you're brought
God
in-
forbid.
if you're brought into it, you're not going to speak up.
If we're brought,
If you're brought into it, you're not going to speak up.
It doesn't have anything to do
Do
with
with
this.
me.
But if you're brought
you
into
know the cold
You
lyric.
defend
so
yourself.
if you're brought into
You
it,
defend yourself, but that's it. You
Yeah.
don't.
It's-
It's like you just now. You brought us in that just now. Your statement said African. No, I don't
Don't
give a
put
fuck
us
what
in
he
there.
said.
Don't
I have
put us
no
in
interest
there.
in that
But
man.
we
I don't
were
even want to
brought-
talk about this shit.
but we
Yeah.
were brought into it.
But
we was brought in because
who brought us into this? You letting the people that brought us into this win when you start fucking saying
Yeah.
shit like
No,
that.
I don't let them win.
That's what you're doing right now.
I let them win by not talking about it. If I let them
you
win,
just talked about it.
I have to. I have to because if
Being-
I don't talk about it, right now, HBCU festivities and activities get shut down for no apparent reason. So now we got to sit there and just take it on the chin because our HBCU classics and all this shit gets shut down because of a situation that had nothing to do with us. Why
There-
not speak up on it?
There is two different issues. There's an issue of a man being shot for his beliefs and the violent people that did that.
Right.
The separate issue, which is what I think you're talking about, which is why I want you to keep them separate and not complain, is the fact that HBCU colleges were threatened after the death of a certain person.
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are two different
They
colleges,
got
and I don't want you to connect that.
But
Because
they
as soon as
got-
you connect that, that
but-
means they have a right to have to put that connection together.
No, they don't
No,
have a-
no. Fuck that.
They don't have. But here's my thing, Scott. You're
that.
missing. But this is my thing. I think you're missing my
God.
bigger point, though, Scott. What I'm saying is, yes, we had no connection to that because we all know who did it. The
Yes.
person has gotten caught. The person has said
That's what they say.
right. But at the same token, what backlash did HBCU
'Cause
and
they
Black
didn't-
Americans got from
Because
that?
they claim
And it
they
shouldn't have
didn't
been.
know it was
Right.
that door was up.
so
African
So
American.
we should.
That's
as a-
what they was
So
saying.
we should, as a community.
The left did it.
So Georgia, you get arrested. Scott, you get arrested, right? You didn't do the shit.
I'm black, right? I know.
But you should be quiet because you know you didn't do it. You got arrested for
That's
something.
two different things.
But no, but you're
This
being.
is very intriguing here.
But that's the thing. You're still brought into a situation that you had nothing to do with. You got arrested for mistaken identity. That's pretty much what's happening in this community. They got mistaken identity. Oh, the black people hate Charlie
The
Kirk.
problem when
They
you say
don't.
something like that, which is irresponsible to say because you connect it back to other conversations. Black
it's
people,
connected to the same
because now you
conversation?
connected. You said, "Oh, black people have gotten threatened because of that." Now you bring conversation. Oh, Charlie Kirk didn't like black people, so black people.
I've never
so
said
black,
so-
so
but
no,
that-
so
that's
no.
my thing.
So it's
I've
an
never said
irresponsible
Charlie Kirk never-
correlation to be like, "Oh, he didn't like black people. Black people are happy about this.
Yeah.
Black people feel this
the
way
black
about
person
this."
was,
Now-
was responsible.
Here's my thing. You
Black
guys are-
America's happy. We should.
But
fuck,
now, guess
now
what
we
you-
have a right to do this because in somebody's backward logic, they will put
But
all
guess
that
what
shit
you
together.
just did? You put words in my mouth. None of those words that you spoke came out my mouth. I never said Charlie Kirk didn't like
As soon
black
as you
people.
said African American and Charlie
so
Kirk,
you made an ass
and
out of
death,
yourself. So you made an ass out of yourself for assuming that that's what
you
I
put
meant.
2 and 2 together.
No, you put two and
You
two
literally
together.
put an app. You literally put, as soon as you
Yeah.
put the statement, you said African
So,
Americans
again,
and Charlie
you-
Kirk. There shouldn't
you
be any
assume.
correlation between
This
that.
is-
But you
Uh,
assume.
You can't give them any reason to have any type of correlation
George
between that.
Asavi, did you hear me say I think that black people didn't like Charlie Kirk? I think Charlie Kirk didn't like black people. Did I say that?
No
You
verbatim.
did not say that.
I didn't say that
The,
verbatim.
the way
But the
But
verbiage
hold
I
on, let me
gave.
finish.
Hold on, but I know what you're gonna say. The verbiage I gave
It seemed like
receives that.
yes.
Right. So that's why when I articulated and said that at the end of the day, you said we should stay out of it. You're right, we should stay out of it
Yeah,
because
oh,
we're
yeah.
getting assumed. But then again, if we stay out of it and not have a voice, we're quieting ourselves.
No,
you think Candace-
you
There's
make
a
it- no,
difference
it-
between what you
it
were
would make it-
saying
you would
and
make it worse.
defending these universities.
it would make it worse if you say
I'm
something.
defending these universities for
If
the
you're defending the universities in one breath, that should be one breath.
right. But I'm
You
defending
can't-
the
as soon
universities
as you-
from the situation.
As soon as you put those situations, now you give people that instantly click. Shit, ChatGPT does it all the time. You put a word in, they'll
They
put the
assume
other.
what
They
you
assume
think.
you-
Yeah.
So you cannot put
Again,
African
when you
American and
assume-
Charlie Kirk. There shouldn't be any correlation. He was murdered by somebody that
But-
was not one of us.
But can I
Yeah,
ask? But can
correct.
I
One
ask-
of him.
Now the problem. Now, if you want to bring in a separate conversation and say, do you think HBCU should have had to face any backlash because of that?
That's
Whole different
yeah,
conversation.
But
And that's
the
what
same-
I
but
want
that's the
to.
same topic.
Whole different conversation.
But it's still the same topic.
Two
I
different
get it.
conversations.
I
Two
get it
different.
from both
Two
angles,
different sides of the same coin.
I get it.
Okay, we could
It's-
agree.
it's-
Okay, I get it.
That's
I get
why I
it.
want to leave that. But I hate that if you give them the room to say there's correlations that can be made as soon as you mention us anywhere. If they have some fucking weird shit going on in Wyoming where they're killing white people, I don't want that to influence the people around us thinking that, oh, how do you
We the
guys feel
cause.
about that? That's
Right.
it. That shit sucks.
But would y'all sit here and let someone I may be associating wrong, but would you sit here and let someone assassinate your character or even assassinate your integrity or the type of person you are by being quiet? Again, maybe like I agree with y'all. Maybe the black community or they should.
We don't have to say nothing. Nothing.
But
perfect.
We should have never been involved in that conversation.
We shouldn't have.
Yeah,
but when you get brought up into a conversation,
just
do you
keep
feel
it.
like
No, don't
you don't
say
feel like
nothing.
you have to defend
Nah,
yourself?
don't say nothing.
So just let someone talk.
Just let it go.
That's tough.
No, I'm not gonna go that far. But I will say that you have to be able to distinguish church
Defend
and
yourself.
state. No, you have to be able to distinguish church and state. Have you ever heard that term before?
No.
Like,
Wait, repeat that again.
you have to be able to distinguish church and state. It's to separate.
Oh, yeah,
separate church
separate-
thing.
yeah.
Yes,
So
that's a good one.
you work at a job.
That's an old term.
with white
It is.
people. You go.
Social studies.
You working at a job with white people. They ask you, how do you feel about Charlie Kirk? Because this is what the question.
Oh, you say
I actually
nothing.
Been asked.
Yeah.
I was like, he shouldn't have died for his opinions.
Yes,
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I say the same thing in my
I
job.
hate the fact that it's even a correlation between
So what if a follow
his.
up?
Hold up. There shouldn't be a correlation between his death and
And
African American
American.
minorities.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
But
When
He
I-
wasn't
minority,
killed-
period.
He wasn't
When
killed
I-
by us. We didn't speak. We didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Is
So
it-
I ain't gonna lie. So when I brought this up, my thing is just the conversation was as in the fact that being opinionated and how basically you could what's the word nowadays? What's the fucking word I'm looking for? Our freedom of speech, we don't have that, and it kind of shows that.
People are trying to take away that.
Yeah,
That's-
the government trying to take
Government,
it
yes.
away.
That's the
Because
that goes back to the Jimmy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. So, and of course, that guy was very much so very opinionated in certain things. He
And
would
his
always,
freedom of speech should never been taken away.
Yeah,
Right.
shouldn't have taken away.
and for that to happen is unfortunate. That
I
was
don't wish we don't wish death on anybody.
yeah, man.
Absolutely.
That was my angle on that situation and whatnot, though, man. So it's like it kind of. It's fucked up, and it goes through so much fucking rabbit holes of what could potentially happen. Rather the kid did it, or
They say he didn't do it.
they said it was like an FBI agent or a
There's
sniper
so
or whatever.
many-
There was,
There's
a,
so
there
many
was a
concerns.
correlation of everything.
Yeah, so it was like one of those situations, though, man. But
Yeah, that's why I'm saying. And like going back to even your freedom of speech, like they canceled Jimmy Kimmel for a week
Yep.
because of a joke. So they-
He didn't. It wasn't.
and it wasn't even a fucking joke.
It wasn't even a joke. He didn't even say nothing. I don't know.
Exactly.
The political satire, and he got in trouble for exactly the same thing you just did. He put a correlation
And
together.
both of them.
Right. But this is my thing.
And
If-
and when he came back, his first thing was, I don't want anybody to think I was a part of the death of I was supporting the death of a young
Right.
man.
Yeah.
You have to. You have.
right.
and
You lose when you combine
and
different
again,
interests.
one of my
You have to
statements,
separate them.
and one of my statements going back and forth with you is like, I understand a black person or a black culture or nothing had anything to do with this man. Black culture didn't even acknowledge this man at certain times. I just wanted to be known that black culture would not. To me, I feel like I don't want black culture to sit back and just be like, "Oh, let them talk about us," because at the end of the day, it's affecting it affected your festivities, the HBCU class and stuff. Things got canceled because of that. Because there's a certain part of the world that think, "Oh, they did have that. They did have something to do with that."
And that's speaking to backwards thinking people that
Yeah.
Right.
even
Yeah.
people.
I feel like you have to-
early on. People knew that it wasn't a person of color that did this.
Shit.
Early
Right.
on,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
all
we
know.
all knew that.
It was
Because no disrespect, it happened in Utah, and
Yeah,
I don't
that-
think there's many black people in Utah.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of black people
not
at this
for
rally.
nothing. Not for. So
And at that part, no.
I
12
was
black people in all
watching.
Utah.
I was just watching the Joe Budden podcast, right?
Yeah, say
And,
it again.
Right.
Love this.
So what they were talking about was talking about that kid David, right? I'm pretty sure you guys know about it.
Dude from California.
Yeah. So when they were mentioning I forgot shorty name. Damn.
Mona.
No, the one that just got.
Mona.
Is
Mona.
it Mona?
Mona. Mona.
Okay,
She just
yeah.
started, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she was like, "Oh, it gotta be a white kid that did that. It can't be a black kid." It's like, no, it's a black kid that did that. Like the way how everything transpired, same situation though, very same situation.
Oh, we got bias.
Yeah. But I ain't gonna lie though. When I first heard about the assassination and whatnot, I said, "Yo, that gotta be a white kid, bro."
Yeah, I'm like,
That's the first thing. It gotta be a white kid. Ain't nobody Any other ethnicity going to sit back there
Nah,
for a good minute.
Nah.
Get like, yeah, I'm a.
Nah, with him,
I wouldn't say that.
with him, he
With
got
him,
a lot.
with his opinions, he has a lot of
I know,
people that
but look,
yeah,
man,
a lot
look,
of people.
there's a lot of negativity.
History
Yes.
shows, right? History shows. Man.
Again, I'm with that part too.
No,
History is
shows.
right.
History's on this side.
You see, if we looking like statistics in a sense, you see, like our ethnicity doesn't really go that way in a sense. Not necessarily.
not to bring
HR. This is okay to speak about, by the way. I just want to know this.
I hated the whole conversation.
I kind of figured.
I'm not happy about
I
this.
can tell by the face expression.
He tapped out. I seen his face when he tapped out. I've been saw his face when he tapped out.
I can tell by his
even
face
when y'all
expression.
brought this whole thing up, I don't even want to speak on the
He's
dude.
like,
Honestly, I didn't.
So-
if you knew his opinions, then you would know.
What type of
said.
person he was.
Yeah.
where he
Yeah.
stood.
But we can't.
But do I believe any violence should happen to somebody based on their opinion?
No.
Probably not.
No.
My whole thing, and then we could go to the nightcap after this. My whole thing, and the reason why I am glad that Savi did say that, because I felt like there were a lot of like, I hate to say it because I know Scott would get mad. There were a lot of like African American black people that when they did speak on it, they did associate it, and I got wrapped up into it. That's why I had this conversation. I got wrapped into it of everyone's putting it on us. We have to cancel, boom, 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 boom. But we had nothing to do with it. But you spoke about it, which makes it, again, like you said, bringing you're kicking a dead horse in a sense, because it really has nothing to do with y'all. But had we not, or had a black activist not spoke on it, everyone would have just been like, wow, the black community is quiet. That's unlike us. We're so different from other cultures where even though it has nothing to do with us, we still have to speak on it because we've been so oppressed. Again, I may be going too deep into shit. We've been so oppressed for so long that
The second something wrong happens, everybody's
everybody's looking for our opinion.
I remember when 9/11 happened, they asked Ja Rule what his opinion
Like
was.
where? Like
Why you
we
got Ja
we got
Rule?
Ja Rule on the phone. Fraser Bell had the show. Where is Ja?
yo.
What job we gonna do about
What
it?
Ja Rule? I don't want to dance, nigga. I'm scared as hell.
This is
But
hilarious.
that's just my whole thing, Scott. And I hope Scott don't hate me after this because
No,
I feel like he is, because he really raised his voice and I might have to fire this shit.
Fuck you.
Oh, this nigga cut my mic.
No, we
Where?
can't.
Hey,
See?
he really cut my
Oh, I
mic.
had to click the.
As soon as you start talking bad about me, your mic got cut. Keep
See,
playing.
y'all little political.
Yeah,
fuck
listen,
you.
listen.
The
We can't.
power's over this
Listen,
side.
we
Hey,
can't.
yeah.
We can't afford another person.
Oh
Nah,
man,
man.
it's cool.
It's
man.
just
Just
we
look-
take too much on it. I hate the fact that we're
They always blame us first.
they
Sal. We
want
know,
it,
we
and
know.
they used platforms like that to
To
let us fuck up, and you're like, now we have somebody else to be mad about.
yeah.
It's
They want
like-
somebody to
it's
say
like-
the
Just
wrong
more
thing.
shit.
They
It's
want somebody
like-
to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like, do you?
And I gave it to
I
him,
don't want.
probably.
I don't want
Yes,
to be
probably.
associated with none of that. I don't even got to take more on my plate.
Yeah.
We got enough
You
problems.
keep your answers short and sweet. I don't,
Yeah, man. That's the thing, bro. Just like you go to court.
if your mom and dad arguing, do you want to walk in the room and be right next to them so they can say, and this motherfucker grades is fucked up, or do you want to be?
You walk
Yeah,
away.
like, you caught a straight bullet.
caught a
just
straight bullet for no
walking through the
reason.
kitchen.
Or do you want to
reason.
be in your room reading a book?
Reading a book
You're like, I don't know what's going on.
You catch a straight bullet for fucking walking in the
for
kitchen.
none.
Yeah, man. There's a thing my lawyer told me before, bro. The less you say, the better, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And-
Less is more.
yeah.
That's why I said we don't say nothing. Just keep quiet.
Yep. They asked.
And but we on a platform where I want
No, not that. I'm talking
Nah,
about.
fuck that. I
Oh,
wanna,
just general.
Yeah, general.
Yeah.
General
nah, fuck
aspect of
that,
it,
bro. I
bro.
don't want to talk.
This is
Yo, go to the night.
That
Just
nigga
go to
really
the nightcap
I've
before you
never
blacked
seen
out.
Scott. I've never seen Scott tap out.
Just go to the nightcap before you black
out
out.
of shit, but I seen Scott look at his phone,
It's
look at
good,
us while
bro.
we talking, and just was like,
I said, up.
so that's it.
I see the face expression.
Yeah.
I said,
He like, I can't wait till the mic's off. I'm gonna
Curse these niggas
motherfuckers
out. I ain't doing nothing.
All right, so let's just go to nightcap so we get up out of here. So
random shit.
I'm hungry.
I am too, bro.
Word.
We ain't giving nobody free promo. Where we go? So I seen
Are
this.
we going
tweet.
outside?
Nah, I ain't going outside. I'm get something to eat.
Oh.
I'm going outside.
Oh, okay.
We go outside to get something to eat.
Oh, okay. Good.
Yeah, but so I seen
Oh.
this tweet on X, right? And it says paying your rent in your parents' house do not teach you responsibilities. I don't know who brainwashed y'all to think that way.
What?
It kind of does.
Hold up. Let
It
me
kind of
Hold on.
does.
I know, and that's why I want everybody.
Let's listen. Let's listen.
And then it says someone responded and said parents be selling. Well, she when she put that, she had a lot of like thumbs down quotes. So she replied, her name is Swiss Bay at
Keeper.
the Keon Jen.
Yeah.
She says parents be setting your life back so much by asking you to pay rent in their homes is literally insane because how can you grow and become your own man or woman if you are still attached to the parentals? So I feel like she had two different conversations.
Yeah.
But let's just attack the first where she says where if you're staying at home with your parents, right, they're not teaching you responsibility by paying rent. How do you guys feel about that?
You not paying rent, or you
paying rent.
that's responsibility.
I mean,
paying your parents.
You're paying rent. You're paying. That's another bill that you have to pay.
Yeah, but
So-
learn the budget.
So-
It
correctly.
doesn't help you. Like it's not
No,
for your, it's not for
it-
your benefit, but it does teach you responsibility.
So
Yeah.
it does kind of
You pay what you
benefit
lay.
you in this.
But it help you save better.
long term or
Long
whatever.
term.
But
When you
the
get your own place, you know how to do
But the
budget.
reason why I don't think that because if I'm trying to save, I in a sense, and the person, some people responded as saying like, listen, if you have your child at home, you're supposed to be a parent. And again, I guess it's just me being a parent now, where like I wouldn't charge my kid staying with me if he's trying to get his stuff together or trying to
My mom did something different.
So do you know what the Africans do?
no,
completely different.
So African culture is you get done with your schooling. The first year that you have a job and you're making income, you give to the household.
Mm-hmm.
the first year.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's also a tradition where some parents don't even spend it on necessarily household things. They'll save it for you, and when you're ready
they
to
give
go
it
out
to-
on your
yeah,
own,
yeah.
they'll say.
But see, here's the difference. I don't know that. I just feel like I'm giving to the house. So I feel
But that's
like,
better for you.
but exactly. But
If
here's
you
my
were
thing.
if you were saving without realizing, on top of that, then you're just doing even better.
But
You
here's
know
my
that-
thing: how can that help me if I know if I don't know that I'm saving? I should be able to save on my own. Not say every time when I get older, you know what? Let me give my mom or give my dad this money because they can help me save it and stop me from spending.
Let's be really honest with ourselves. If you thought about saving as a bill, you would save more.
Yes.
Yeah.
He correct.
No, I would just save. Period.
90% of people would save more.
More.
And 90% of people that Kevin Hart said this one time because richer people, bigger checks. He said, whenever you get a check, think about you're only getting half that check. The rest,
Taxes.
You split it, you
bills
split
and
it.
taxes.
Bills and taxes. Yeah.
Yep. I ain't gonna lie though, man. My fault if fucking what I about to say. So example, like parent wise, all right, cool, yeah, you're gonna give up the bread or whatever, right? But again, like Scott was saying, it gives you a better vision for like the future of how you could like budget. I'm pretty sure George was just mentioning that too,
Yeah.
or whatnot. But honestly, if I had a kid, my style would be different from like my mother in a sense. My shit would be like more so low. You're going to pay
Pay what?
this fucking bill. But
What bill? Light bill? Gas
the
bill?
rent is going to be
Oh, you
rent.
pay the rent?
You're gonna-
My
you're
mom
gonna-
did the
you're gonna pay
opposite.
But this is the thing though, that money that you're paying is not really going to the rent. I'm putting it as a savings. So whatever you got is going to savings. I'm not going to let you know because if I let you know,
You
you're
stop
gonna lose,
giving.
You're going to
That's-
stop giving,
yeah,
or you're
that's
going to
exactly what we
lose.
was
You're going to
talking
lose. Yes,
Exactly.
You're going to lose your shit. I don't got time for that.
Yep.
So we're gonna go with the most honest, easier way. The way I was doing it. Well, my father did with me in the sense like, yo,
This is going to particularly just this.
yeah. So when you're 18, not even 18, probably in 21, bro. I feel like when you're 18, you're still a douchebag. You don't know nothing in life.
Nigga, we still do
It's
that
only
by
part-
21.
Yeah.
Partying girls.
21, I'll be iffy. It depends on if I see you like you
Fucking up.
Yeah, if you fucking up, that shit's still gonna be frozen. But after a while, if I see you being a mature young man and you know how to handle your shit, then guess what? This bank account that we had for savings and whatnot, and it's frozen. When you hit 23, 25 or whatever, then you can
You
use
get it off
properly. In a
But
sense.
see, I got that same like treatment and stuff, but completely in a different way. Where it's like me being the only child, right? you was the only child too at some point too. I was in a mindset of like I said, I worked. So when I worked, I thought like, all right, cool, I'm working. I got me bread. What the fuck am I paying? Just my phone bill.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I was still living in my parents' crib, and don't get me wrong, my mother never suggested it. I offered, hey, you need maybe $30, $50. And it wasn't even like rent. It was like grocery shopping or like because I'm there eating. I feel that that's a better teaching point than telling them, hey, you got to help with the mortgage and rent. No, you know what? Put food in there because that's something. I mean, even though the roof over the head is where you live,
Mm-hmm.
This is actually what's impacting you. You're eating the food. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the light
bill.
You're using the light,
cable, the
cable,
internet.
exactly. That's where that was my slow steps.
That's when I was living in my mom's house. I was paying the internet cable, and helping mom with the light bill.
And that's slow. That's slow stepping you into
Yeah.
when you go there on your own. All right, cool.
Yeah, I was paying that shit.
That's nothing. Now I need to get ready to pay.
I learned how to budget. Like, I gotta put this.
Man, y'all doing good. I've been paying rent since I got out of high school.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I don't get me wrong. And again, I don't think any way of parenting or
depending on the parent.
It's just depending on the parent. Like I said, the way I grew up, I ain't gonna say I would do that to my son because at the end of the day, my mom didn't do nothing wrong. If she asked me for the rent, all right, cool. I understand. Maybe
she need like 300. Hey, mom.
Yeah,
Got
cool.
you.
Yeah, and that's because I would do that because my mom and my dad has done so much for me.
300.
Yeah. Well, then what you paying a grip? You was paying a grand?
At like
my rent back then was cheap. So
I'm about to say
like,
rent was. Well, my parents had a mortgage,
Well,
so I don't know
yeah.
what the mortgage was.
Back then was cheap.
So
I
when I was
was giving
18, I lived I played football, so I lived in the football house. I paid that rent dolo.
Mm.
That was like 800, 600.
But you splitting that between people though, right?
I paid 600 for myself.
How many people you split?
We was like 4 big rooms, so everybody had their own.
own living space. Yeah.
It's a football house, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Then I came back and I was paying like 800 to start at like 19, 20.
But see, you actually fell in the right space as far as like generationally, because that's when you wanted to be on your own. I ain't gonna lie. Did I want to be on my own? Yes.
That shit was hard.
But I knew George coming up. You knew that shit was gonna be hard when we left.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying?
My sister was telling me, "Oh, why you don't get your own plate?" And now she living together. Like, I
It's
understand
tough.
why.
Y'all came up in the spot where, well, maybe Savi too, but y'all came. Well, you actually a different breed because you was just like
He got lucky.
Yeah, he been handling shit on his own for a minute.
Yeah.
What you mean, bro?
Yeah.
You know why?
He's super landlord.
Yeah,
We
super
ain't
landlord for a reason.
We ain't gonna get into too much. But Scott you came up in a situation where, again, going back to even the beginning of this podcast, you were ready to be that Gen Z of just fuck that. I'm gonna be the guy like, my mom ain't even gonna have to ask me. I got it. Hey, mom, you want me to pay rent? All right, cool. I got this. You already prepared for that. You was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I just figured it out. I'm a better man for that.
exactly. And again, like with me,
Having to get this shit together is more of a.
it's a better experience than having to know. To me, like it made me a better person knowing that, like, you know what, I want to help, not someone having to tell me to help. I want to help.
It just and you be more as gratitude in a sense. Be
Exactly.
like, you know
Appreciative
what?
of
Yeah, yep, absolutely. So yeah, I don't know what the fuck Shorty was talking about on a X or Twitter or whatever. Though,
She just felt like parents was taking advantage of kids, and I'm just like, nah, because
yeah, man.
at the end of the day, your parents gave you life. Like that's the biggest gift they can ever fucking give us.
I do sort of get her point though when she's like, they're not doing you any favors by like not saving your money but spending it on.
But we don't know we don't know the contents of that relationship, because I took it as you just giving your money and your parents is actually using the money for rent. When then, like you said, in this sense, they be taking the money and just saving it.
To be fair, like there's child star actors whose parents are spending all the money on themselves and doing what the fuck they want to do. So
Britney Spears is going through that shit right now.
You know, it is what it is. Like you gotta. Every situation is different. Every household is different.
Right.
It is. Bro.
I appreciate y'all though, man. We back. I mean, we now in full effect. Everybody's not here, but I'm back. We back. You know what I mean? I had the one last week, Dolo, but y'all here. Glad you here. Me and Scott got into it. Scott, if y'all have seen, if we'd have visual and had Scott on camera, Scott really wanted to fight.
No,
Scott didn't really like my opinion.
I ain't like the topic, and I ain't like the topic. That was one. It wasn't even.
Which led you to not like my
it was
opinion.
the topic. I was mad at Savi first.
That's right.
I'm like,
Sorry,
as soon as he said the name, I'm like, I would have much rather hit that from. I want to talk about other boy. That's my guy.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
But if you listen this long and watch it on YouTube, you might watch our amazing pictures on YouTube while listening to. Be sure to subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at the Cognac Conversations Podcast. Again, subscribe to us on YouTube, Cognac Conversations Pod. I can't thank y'all enough for watching us. We took some time off, but we back. We back to what we doing best, which is making you guys think, making you guys have conversation, making you guys want to be a part of what we're doing. So I am Rick the Rule on Instagram. My left hand man, my right hand man, Savi, Super Landlord.
Bang bang.
J.A.S Media, which will have a new slogan, a new name by time
Rebranding.
comes
Brandon
around.
coming soon.
Yep.
Bang bang.
Shout out, even though Spread Media not here, shout out Spread Media, of course. They always with us. Our union guy who hasn't been here in a while, but he's never here. Union people never. Union reps are never
Vacations. Endless vacations.
there. Endless vacations for union reps.
Part time, baby.
Part timer.
Yeah.
And of course our HR, the guy that doesn't like me, the guy that wants to fight me.
Yeah.
You hear that angry Hulk growl?
Like
Hulk
sub-
smash.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Yep.
Fuck you, see, man.
And look out for their political podcast. That's so George and Scott. We're gonna call that J&S. There you go, J&S. And once you rebrand,
we got the name.
but once you rebrand
we
your
got
new
the name.
shit.
I can't take that. It's copyright already.
Okay.
I did my homework.
I
No,
got you.
we got the name already. Me and Scott got the name already.
Word.
We talking about it later.
Good shit.
But appreciate y'all, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for
Hey,
listening.
Scott, sit right here so you can take a picture.
Yeah. And don't put that on wax, but we out.